Yeah. Can't nobody do it better than Fat Boy. Chat, what's poppin' with y'all? I see y'all in the building. Listen, y'all already know what it is. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend that Fat Boy Finesse is live again. Let go. I see y'all in the chat, man. What's going on, Stroke? Mo, what's poppin' with you? Willie, what's good with you? G, what's good with you? Simone, what's good with you? Dutch, what's good with you? Let go. Hey, man, I missed y'all. I feel like I ain't talked to y'all in a minute. You know what I'm saying? What's poppin' in the building, man? I'm glad that y'all are here. Y'all already know what it is. If you can hear me, drop a 1 in the chat. Drop that scent of the day. And also, let me know where you're watching from. If you can hear me, drop a 1 in the chat. Drop that scent of the day. Let me know where you're watching from. And hit that like button. That's how you tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend that Fat Boy Finesse is live again. Let's go! I got 5 on it. Who got 5 on it tonight? Let's get these likes up, people. Let's go. Y'all already know what it is, man. You see the title. We talking about ScentXplore recap, official recap. Cause can't nobody do it better. Yeah. Shout out to everybody watching on IG. You know what I'm saying? If you want the full experience, you gotta come over here to YouTube. Skedaddle. Let's go. I appreciate y'all coming through, man. Shout out to my man Jims. Shout out to Ali. You know what I'm saying? That was live. But y'all already know what time it is. It's 7 o'clock. Y'all know what it is for Mondays. It's our time now. Let's go. Halftime is game time. Let go, let go, let go. I got 5 on there. I see y'all in the chat. Quan, you already know what it is. Yeah, man. We gonna keep it live over here. We got that Plantine Blanc. Mr. Clark, what's good with you? I get drunk. What? We reporting live from Swaggeria. Let's go. The Rock in the building. Joe, my guy, what's good? Absolutely, man. It was great seeing you, fam. It was great seeing you, fam. Diego. Zakat C7 just, will I be? Ooh. I mean, you'll be happy for a little while, you know what I'm saying? That performance, you know, it might hurt you a little bit. But tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend that Fat Boy Finesse is live again. Let's go. Let go. Let go. Let go. Let go. Let's go. Good night tonight, man. It's a good night tonight, man. We cutting up, man. We cutting up. 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 We taking it all the way back to New York. Y'all know what time it is. Welcome to New York City. Let's go. This ain't New York, man. This ain't New York. Let me chill out. Let me chill out. Let me chill out. Let me chill out. Yo, we are in rare form, man. I missed y'all, yo. I missed y'all. You know what I'm saying? If this is your first time here, I appreciate you guys coming through. I promise you. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and do this. Shout out to Joe Milano. I'm gonna take the glasses off. Welcome to the bridge, man. This is your bridge over troubled water. The troubled water called Fragcom. You know what I'm saying? We believe in making connections that make sense. You know, welcome to the bridge, man. Yeah, it's a good night tonight, man. It's a good night tonight, man. So I appreciate all of you who are coming through. Shout out to everybody that's on IG. If you want the full experience, come over to YouTube, Fat Boy Finesse, type that in, and you should see me pop up. Monday is my day. I ain't saying that it's shade. I'm just saying Monday is Fat Boy's day. It's the evening show. It's Fat Boy in the evening. You know what I'm saying? Today's show is sponsored by Fat Boy Finesse Media. Hey, y'all. Fat Boy grew up. We'll talk about that later. But how y'all doing, man? How are y'all doing? That's what I want to know. What's popping in the chat? How are y'all doing? We got ones everywhere. Gems, what's good, my guy? Deacon Chris, what's popping with you? Gems, what's popping with you? Bro said, I'm already tired. Green Moss, yeah, Eagles. Hey, bro, y'all already know there's no need to watch the Eagles game till the fourth quarter. I understand y'all want to watch the game, but there's no need to watch the game until the fourth quarter. Ain't no need. It's going to be a heart attack before then, so ain't no need. But shout out to him. Mason Azrar Majesty. Okay, bet. What's going on, SB? What's going on? Okay, we got No Limit in the building. Alexandria 2 in the building. Twine, what's popping with you? Yeah. Why am I amped every Monday on here? Like, yo, because halftime is game time. You know what I'm saying? Jojo, I see you. Jojo, I'm live on IG, but you already know what it is. You know we kicking it over on YouTube. Bashan, what's good with you, my guy? Kev, what's popping with you? 504 Lefty, Gucci Guilty Love Edition. Something fresh in the winter. That's what I'm talking about. Just Blaze. Hey, Stro, you already know what it is. Teriyaki Intense. Marcy. Nostra. Myrtle. Absolutely, Slim Gotti. Absolutely. It was a pleasure meeting you as well. It was a pleasure. Dipset. Nah, this Cameron. We're gonna leave Dipset out of this one. This straight cam. Straight cam. What's popping with y'all? Quality, fire, audio. Hey man, listen. Y'all see what it is. Today's show sponsored by Fat Boy Finesse Media. Listen, I have set out to make sure that we bring you the best show, the best quality as possible. Mondays are kind of interesting. Mondays are real mundane. You know what I'm saying? Mondays can, and after we done been in New York, my flight got back late last night, got delayed like 2 or 3 times. I was tired. I still went to work today. Y'all been working today. The weather is crazy all across the country, except in like California, San Diego. They got beautiful weather out there. Nonetheless, man, no, because the Chargers aren't in San Diego anymore. Where the Chargers at? The LA Chargers, Los Angeles. Anyway, it looks good out there. Nonetheless, man, like if you gonna spend time with me, I gotta make it worthwhile. So I gotta bring you the energy so y'all can keep your energy up. But y'all already know how we do. You know what I'm saying? We vibe out over here. We vibe out. We're gonna let Dipset chill on out. When I vibe out, it helps me bring the energy down. We're gonna keep it up, but it helps me bring it down a little bit so I don't get too crazy. So I appreciate y'all coming in, man. We got 63 people watching. Can we get the 50 likes? Let's get the 50 likes. Not because I'm begging, not because I need it, but because I want you to have the best experience possible. And we have the best experience when there are people in the chat, when the engagement is going. And so, you know, tell a friend. That Fat Boy Finesse is live again. Yo, did anybody else think Walt was 5'7"? Hey, tell them, Lachey, what's good with you? Y'all tell them how tall I really am, yo. Y'all tell them how tall I really am. Yo, and ever since I done came back from New York, bro, my lips is dry. I got to do a scrub. I got to do a lip scrub. Who was at ScentXplore being Hollywood? Everybody. Everybody. We gonna talk about it. Wiz, what's good with you? My familia. What's poppin', man? I see all y'all, man. I see all y'all. So y'all already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Let's hit that disclaimer and then we gonna jump right into it. We gonna have a good time tonight, man. Tell everybody you know, Fat Boy is live talking about ScentXplore. This might be the live of the year. This might be the live of it. Joe, I ain't six even now. You gotta give me a couple of inches. I'm 6'2". Like for real. I'm sick, and people say I'm getting, like, honest to God, I don't know. Maybe it's because I lost weight. I don't know. My knees started stretching out a little bit or something, you know, but I need to ask the doctor. Next time I go to the doctor, I got an appointment coming up at the top of the year. I'm gonna get the height check. I'm gonna get the full height check. People, I've been 6'2" for a minute, but people swear I'm getting taller. I thought I was getting shorter, but nonetheless, y'all already know what it is. We're gonna run this disclaimer and then we're gonna get right into it, man. The opinions expressed in this program are those of my own and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of any entities I represent or collaborate with. I love fragrance. There will be no clone slander, designer slander, or niche slander. Like what you like, love what you love. Most importantly, don't take my word for it. Get your own nose on. They gonna trip when they hear this. This guy. Nah, it ain't Jada. It's Fat Boy, but you can call me Walt. Walt J. Hey, let's cut up for a little bit. Here we go. That boy crazy. Call me Mr. Elixir. My nose is something sinister. I'm stone cold like a tombstone. I'm a finisher. Finisher. A fragrance that a finisher. Preaching about these oils like they holy. I'm a minister. Trying to set the record straight. Curve is the real king. Still got love for grease. Savage make them girls scream. Can't forget that 1 million got me feeling real lucky. Call me Fat Boy, but don't test me. It can get ugly. I'm trying to find a new cologne. I don't really know where to go. That boy out here singing, boy. Crazy work. Hey, get him again, Fat Boy. I'm a real fragrance reviewer from niche to designers. You can never clone Fat Boy. I know that's right. I'm rocking with the Czar and my homegirls, the oil lady. Paris, Milano, look tougher than my other ladies. Renaissance man, though I never been to Harlem. Love a New York night like a crook, love a bond man. Bailing out the game, but don't call me a savior. Casting out these phonies, call me a demon slayer. In the words of my brother Dedra Hicks, positive vibes. Positive vibes only. So again, man, I appreciate y'all coming through. Welcome to the bridge where we make connections that make sense. Listen, I understand if this is your first time watching and you don't know what's going on right now, this is the best place on the internet as it relates to fragrance, man. So again, I know Mondays can be kind of crazy. They can kind of be mundane. I want to make sure that you guys are getting what it is that you need. Simple. Point blank simple. I want to make sure that you guys are getting the energy, that you're getting the information. A lot of you have been in the game. You know, you know all about what niche fragrances are. You know all about what designer fragrances are. You know what the clones are and all of that. Then there's some people, all they know is Axe. All they know is Bod. All they know is what they've seen in Belk, Macy's, Sephora. Oh, you know what I'm saying? All they know is oils, you know, that they got from the Arab store. All they know is incense, candle. Listen, we talk about everything over here. In life, you need a bridge. To get from one destination to the next, you need somebody that can help you cross over. That's my position. That's my role. I do not have a dog in the fight. Nobody pays me. Nobody gives me money to say anything that I say. I do collaborate with people. I do have some partnerships, but my soul belongs to God. I have not sold it to anybody else. So I'm going to talk about things I like. I'm going to talk about things I don't like. My opinion is my opinion. It does not represent the people that I'm associated with. So you might get offended. You might agree. Nonetheless, it's still the dopest place on the internet. And nobody, with love and respect to all of my people, nobody on the internet or in Fragcom goes live like we go live. So buckle up. We in for a good show tonight. You know what I'm saying? We are in for a good show tonight. So real quick, you know what I'm saying? Scent of the day, as my people would say, you know, Jordan from the free throw line, from the elbow. If you don't know what that means, basically they try to say is mid. But if it's mid, then that technically makes me the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? Nonetheless, from the house of Michael Malloy, we went with something simple today for the cold weather. We got that agar and myrrh. Real good, man. For all of my beginners, if you've been looking to get into niche fragrances, Michael Malloy is definitely a great house. Everybody kind of knows about Mancera. Everybody knows about Montal, Goldfield and Banks. What else? I'm gonna be honest with you. Essential Parfums. As far as great entry-level niche houses, but you can add Michael Malloy to the house. We got a bunch of Michael Malloy. Somebody tell Ali I need him to holler at me. Yeah, somebody tell him. Jordan from the elbow. Yeah, I need him to holler at me because yeah, we get down. Like I said, I am live on YouTube all the time, every Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern time. Some of you right now, I am streaming also to Instagram. So right now it's not formatted. I'm just streaming it there. If you want the full presentation, if you want the full show, you guys should still be getting audio and everything like that. Come over to YouTube and vibe out, man. Come over to YouTube and vibe out. Yeah, definitely dope in the cold. Definitely dope in the cold. I did Nitro White today, mad cold in New York City. Yeah, man, I'm glad I got out of there. I'm glad I got out of there. We did not, we went to ScentXplore with some scents, and I want to talk about it real quick because the sale is still going on. ThanaParfums.us. ThanaParfums.us. So you can see I was kind of back. I honestly, I took a bunch of decants. I didn't take any full bottles, but we was, we was decanted up. We was decanted up. But and I got like probably 10 other 10 mils that I had with me or whatever. But for those of you who are here for the first time, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna vibe out. But let me show you what I took real quick. And I want you to go to ThanaParfums.us. What's going on, Ralph? I want you to go to ThanaParfums.us and use code FATBOY10. So you can get the discovery set. If you want to know what I'm talking about, you probably seen this making its way around the internet. You're going to see it a lot more. This is the Harry Potter collection. I'm telling you right now. You see that? The magic elixir. If you ever wanted to know what Harry Potter smelled like, I'm telling you right now. Thana Parfums. Best Christmas gift. Best Christmas gift of 2025. If you know somebody that is in love with niche fragrances and you don't buy them this, shame on you. Basically, you're getting 7 fragrances that are 20 mils a piece. I should have been walking around ScentXplore with this. That's what I should have been doing. But so this doesn't fall out, basically, that's how it's gonna come. And this right here is actually the holster. That's gold plated, fam. This is heavy. This is heavy. That's what you put the fragrance in. I'm gonna run through a couple of these real quick that definitely did the body good in New York. You know what I'm saying? We got that teriyaki. There is no cannabis in here, but we basically reverse engineered cannabis. Crazy scent right there. That is crazy work, man. If you want to smell like the greatest candied apple in the world, but a mature candy apple, not like a female, that If Titan, oh my God. That apple, that smoke, a realistic apple, not synthetic, so the apple lasts all throughout the fragrance. Crazy. If you want a new take on gourmand with this black chocolate, not dark chocolate, not milk chocolate, but black chocolate. Dwarf. Crazy work. And then if you just want the craziest fruit, like fruit leather, what up? Oh, just bomb. Couple of sprays, last you till next year. This junk gonna last you till New Year's Eve, man. That yeehaw, crazy work. So again, ThanaParfums.us. If you know, you know. I know this is some of y'all first time here, so you do not know. You know what I'm saying? But listen, I know why all of you are here. Definitely want to talk about it. Probably got a couple of people that I'm gonna bring up so we can wrap. But yeah, let me look at the chat real quick. You know what I'm saying? Because we in and out. Muffin Man is crazy. I wanted to take this, but this is too strong. Now, a lot of people would have stopped me and asked me what I was wearing, but this, you can't wash this off. And the thing is, when you're in a space like that in ScentXplore, you want to experience everything else. This is not something you take to a fragrance event if you're trying to smell fragrances. So that is completely out of the question. Yeah, a lot of New Yorkers love that teriyaki, bro. A lot of them love that teriyaki. We're still at the bottom of the chat. Handy, yeah, let me check on it because you should have got that by now. But let me check on it because you should have got that by now. Yeah, Will. Yeah. Dutch, which one is that? You know, because sometimes we got to gatekeep stuff. Is it the Mathir? I mean, it's only 3 left. You got Shabab that I didn't talk about. You got Shabab, you got Mathir, and then you got the other joint. If I know you like I think I know you, it's the Sarmati. You either like Mathir or the Sarmati. Mathir is that rose and cinnamon. Shabab is that rose and orange blossom, and Sarmati is the other joint, more oud and black chocolate. Jules, what's good with you? What's good with you? Dame, what's popping? All right, hey man, let's get into it, man. Let you know what I'm saying. ScentXplore. If you went to ScentXplore, you know what I'm saying. Drop a 1 in the chat. If you went to ScentXplore, perfume, Puerto Rican style. I see you, bro. I see you, man. Claude, what's going on, man? Love you too, bro. Oh, we got everybody on IG. Major is over here. Charming shots. Hey, man. Yeah, bro. For sure, man. Here's the thing with y'all gonna see, man. I ain't waiting until next year. It's about to be so many meetups around the country in 2026. It's gonna be crazy. So y'all better stay tapped in. I appreciate y'all. We got 83 people watching, man. We need 3 more people who can get to 50. And then when we get to 50, we can get to 75. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna make it do what it do. If you know, you know. We gonna make it do what it do. I don't know why that's not working. But ScentXplore was super, super dope. ScentXplore was super, super dope. As a matter of fact, you know what I'm saying? Let's run something real quick. Let me run a couple of things real quick just so I can show you, you know what I'm saying, what was popping. All right, y'all, so I don't even know if you can hear me. It is super, super, super OD loud in here, man. All right, so this is the man that originally thought this set off the bow tie rumors. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I get the picture. I screenshot it. Whatever. You the tallest dude here. I think he the tallest dude here. I feel like I've seen him before though. No, I ain't live. No, I'm recording. Yeah. I think that's a myth. I think he just. Now y'all excuse me if I said anything crazy because I don't know what we was talking about. You tired, man? You hot? My familia is in the building.
What's really good, familia?
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I don't know what he said, but it sounded good. Uptown, downtown, baby, you know what I'm saying? Harlem, Brooklyn, Bronx, you know. You know. But yeah, y'all. So I've done a very poor job capturing the experience. I'm here with family, you know what I'm saying? We've been standing in the same spot for about 30 minutes, chilling. I'm gonna show y'all real quick what's popping because people don't know, you know what I'm saying? So you got Sarah Baker, you got Nishin, y'all see the activity. You got Geisha, my Geisha. You got Lorenzo Pizzaglia. You got City Rhythm. The House of Cosmo has really kind of turned everything out. That's the house of the year right there. You got Goldfield and Banks.
I got all their stuff. You got Imperial Parfums. You got Fantasia. If you don't want me, then don't talk to me. Go ahead and free yourself. You got Viking. You got Archetype. You got Comporta. You got State of Mind. Yeah, when I tell you it's a lot. You got Elysian, who has taken the world by storm. All right. Just showing everybody what's going on. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Yeah. Yeah, so you can see the auditorium is over that way. That's where all the master classes are. Come back around. Sama.
Ralph, this was day 3, if I'm not mistaken. No pun intended. I believe this was day 3.
Got the Joe Milano booth. Got the Joe Milano booth.
What's good, Ali?
Yeah. It's crazy. RDZ. And I've only showed y'all like a couple of the brands. Like this ain't even everything. I just wanted to wanted you to get an idea of the amount of people. You know. Day 3.
Yeah, even on Saturday, bro, it was packed.
You got Cuba and Ja. Ja is freaking hilarious, yo. And you got Cuba right there.
All right, so that's it for right now. I don't know why I got stuck right there. But yeah, man, that was the energy in the building. That was the energy in the space. That jump was crazy. Like, it was crazy. So overall, you know what I'm saying? Most impressive house, though, I'm gonna have to go with House of Cosmo. I'm gonna have to go with House of Cosmo. Surprising, probably Armoff. As a matter of fact, let me show you. I'm gonna jump back in the video real quick just to show you real quick.
So shout out to Armoff from the new collection, man. Like, this a crazy collab, though. Crazy collab. Crazy collab. That's what I'm telling you, bro. I was kind of shocked. And this is the new collab with Christian Provenzano. This right here is absolutely beautiful. I'm making back more.
Yeah, so y'all see, man, like, honestly, like House of Cosmo stole the show. And I really kind of attribute that to all of the marketing beforehand. That I saw somebody say anonymity, and because nobody really knew, you know, who they were, and yeah, they did the doggone thing. Storytelling. If you're a storyteller, then this event was for you. And then Armoff was probably the most surprising. Saying a lot. Armoff was the most surprising. And honestly, best fragrances I smelled were not even at ScentXplore. The best fragrances I smelled was from Kajal. And they're unreleased. The best fragrances I smelled the weekend were from Kajal. And they have not been released yet. So that up to tell you, you know what I'm saying, right there. But I wanna get into it, man. Overall, shout out to everybody that I saw. Slim Gotti, JoJo, my guy Chuck, Matt, Jarvis, Jordan, Charm, Jims, Mo, John, Unaverage Joe. Oh my God, bro. Charming Shots. Rome, Travolia, Cook, Gatamati. See, Kirby, Cal, FBF, Fragrance Knowledge, Tony Aroma, Cal Cologne, I already said them, Cologne Boy, the real little white boy, I can't think of his name. Flan was there. Everybody was there. Cube, the only Red Lessons was there. The only people you didn't see was like Neeb. Jeremy Fragrance was there. The only person you didn't see was like Neeb and Curvy. You know, as far as like big time, I don't think you will ever see Ashton at one of the events. Maybe so. You know what I'm saying? Bowtie was there. You know, Bowtie was there. He was definitely there. But yeah, man, it was ScentXplore was dope. It was super dope as an experience. And I really want to help those of you who have not been before. I want to help those of you who have not been before. You're thinking about going and you're considering whether it's worth it or not. Because I think it's worth it if you go in with the right mindset. If you go in like my mindset, then you're going to be all right. If you go in just to be going, you're going to drown. So let me get to the chat real quick. Bro, but he'll be back. I mean, he'll be back. There was a chance he probably could have been there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, TJ was there, but TJ wasn't there. TJ wasn't there. TJ was in New York. Let's make sure we clarify that. TJ was in New York. TJ won't really at ScentXplore. TJ was not there. Yeah, Kajal got some heat coming out. I don't even know the exact dates, but they got some fire coming. Very Kajal-like. They got a peach joint that's woo. Yeah, and that's all I can say. Bowtie was definitely in the building. Yes, Bowtie was there. Jims, I don't know why you acting like that. Bowtie was definitely there. While I got 6 different Kajals, now I'm gonna have to spend a lot more money when they release their new arsenals. The heck was that? Somebody moving something. Bro, these are gonna be worth it. These are going to be worth it. Yeah, Big Beard. I wouldn't expect to see Big Beard at an event. Yeah. Fluorocool was dope. I think there were over 60 brands represented. RDZ had a freaking party there. They were super hype. You know, Day 3 did what Day 3 does. Because you had several brands that I'm already familiar with. And I don't want to get too, it was a lot of brands there. I'm Watch. They weren't selling anything. They were basically giving out samples and signing people up. You know, Max Aroma, House of Dustan, you know, shout out to Raf, you know what I'm saying? Talking to Ahmed, the owner over there. Shout out to Corey, my guy Corey. Corey is a true New Yorker. That's all I'm gonna say. Corey is, if you want to learn, if you need driving lessons, go holler at my man Corey. And y'all be talking about New Yorkers driving? No. Corey need to open up a driving school in New York. Shout out to Oswald's. Yeah. Shout out to Oswald's. Shout out to Bloomingdale's. Shout out to Sete. Shout out to Soho. Shout out to Little Italy. Shout out to Chinatown. Shout out to Canal Street, you know. Shout Shout out to Emmanuel. It was a lot going on in the city, fam. Like, ScentXplore is not just okay. Let's do this real quick. Let's go ahead. Let's talk about some ScentXplore rules. Let me help y'all. Let me help you. 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 Rule number 1, we already established ScentXplore was dope. Okay, ScentXplore is dope. ScentXplore is super dope. Rule number 2, ScentXplore has nothing to do with fragrances. ScentXplore has nothing to do with fragrances. Nothing. So if you're going there for fragrance, it's going to be a struggle, especially if you've never been to an event. One of my other rules, let me see here. Let me see. I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but ScentXplore is all about the people. ScentXplore is about frag-com. We're going to talk about this later, but I said multiple times it should be rebranded as frag-con, like convention con. Like you have Comic-Con, you have Sneaker Con, you have Culture Con. It should be rebranded as a convention. I know the idea of exploration and discovery as it relates to scent, that's probably how it started. But the world of social media that we are in, it has nothing to do with fragrances. If you know me, then you've heard me say this. Imagine you invite somebody on a date. Fragrance is just what I use to get you to the table. So if I invite you on a coffee date, I mean, we may go somewhere to intentionally try coffee. If I invite you on a fragrance date, we may go to smell fragrances. I'm giving y'all game. I'm giving y'all fellas game because some of y'all don't know how to talk to people. So if you love fragrance, take shorty out on a fragrance date. Spend a little bit of money. You know what I'm saying? Impress her. Don't go crazy. Unless it's a shoe in. Especially if she's in the fragrance or all she wears is like Armani My Way. If she's still wearing, you know what I'm saying, cucumber melon and warm vanilla sugar and moonlight path and sweet pea and Japanese cherry blossom, take on a date, man. Go make some candles or something. It's the holiday season. Shout out to bow tie and matching PJs though. We ain't gonna talk about that though. That's my man, yo. But go on a date and but the date has nothing to do with fragrance. Fragrance is just the invitation. ScentXplore uses fragrance. It uses scent to get you there. It is a destination in itself because it's New York City. And there is so much to do and so much going on in the city, man. So that's number 2. That's number 2. Number 3, connections are everything. Connections are everything, man. Connections are everything. Can we get to 75 likes? Let's pull everybody. I need to dry. Well, let me not say that because they might come off the wrong way. But I was about to say I need to drop YouTube. You know, I think other people are live. Cool. But I need everybody over here. Connections are everything. Remember, as we started, I said, welcome to the bridge, making connections that make sense. That is really our positioning going forward into 2026. I'm not gonna wait till 2026 to give you what our vision is for 2026. I'm already in 2026. I don't know what y'all goal planning is like. You know, I got to give you game. You know what I'm saying? When I'm here, if you have not planned for 2026, you have already lost. You have lost. That's gonna be my sermon for tonight. So this is the bridge. Connections. We make connections that make sense. All right. Connections are everything. Some of y'all went to the Kajal suite, but some of y'all didn't go to the Kajal suite. And if you know, you know. Some of y'all went. It was several people. God, this bag is heavy. I ain't even opened it. It was several y'all walking around with this bag. A lot of people left with this box. A lot of people left with this box. But some of y'all didn't go to Kajal. That's all. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna leave it at that. Some of y'all went. Some of y'all didn't really go though. Connections are everything. ScentXplore is about the connections you make before you get there. ScentXplore is literally LaGuardia, JFK, and Newark. Like, what's the other airport? You got JFK, you got LaGuardia. What's the other airport in New York? I know you got Newark. Ain't it? Or it's just them two? I feel like it's another one. I could be tripping. ScentXplore is nothing but a connecting flight. That's all it is. It is a bridge to the next destination. ScentXplore should propel you, just like I just said in my last point. It should. Your 2026 outlook should be crazy. You know what I'm saying? ScentXplore literally is nothing but an airport. That's why it was so crowded. That's why you see all those people bumping each other like, but connections are everything. And you realize that, especially when you get there. All right. Let me look at the chat real quick. Let me look at the chat real quick. Walt holding the master class. Absolutely, man. Joe, if you know, you know. Joe, when did we see you? When did we see? Because we didn't know. When we saw you, Jims, Jojo, when did we see you? Because I didn't have that bag when I saw you. That was Friday. We didn't go until Friday, and I think that was after we saw you. Because everybody we saw, we told. Well, not everybody. We told. And Raph has been saying this, man, talking about getting out and touch grass. You know what I'm saying? You have to get outside. And the reason you got to get outside is because of this rule right here. Everybody and their mama is a freaking content creator. Oh my God. Everybody is a content creator, man. Oh my God. So here's the thing. If you're going to ScentXplore, is it Bob the Builder upstairs? You have to figure out what you want to accomplish. You get 3 days. There is no way you can take it all in, create content, kiss babies, shake hands, discover new things, do business, close deals, kick it with your people if you don't have a plan. The people that were able to do that successfully, they've already been. This was not their first rodeo. So a lot of you are going to go next year. If I know this event is only going to get bigger because there are more people that are coming into this space, and the influencer marketing is going to drive that. It created FOMO with people that are already in the space. So it's only going to get crazier. We doing great on time, man. 7:46. We can get out of here early tonight. Everybody had a camera. Oh my God. Everybody had an entourage. Good God almighty. That's why I honestly didn't create a lot of content, but I still am a content creator. So, I'm gonna go through a couple of things, you know what I'm saying, real quick, just to highlight some things, because it was lit, man. We have fun, and I don't want to bore y'all with my talk. So yeah, let me show you this real quick. Shout out to my guy Mo, man, the fragrance plug, the coolest guy. Y'all see my guy out here clean though. Y'all see him out here fresh, you know what I'm saying? Coolest guy in New York right now. It's the coolest guy in the city right here,
what
man.
What up, baby? What up, baby?
It's the coolest guy. Uptown, downtown, you know what I'm saying? Around town, baby.
Right?
Harlem, Bronx, Brooklyn.
Yeah. This is nice.
Can't keep a good man down, you know what I'm saying? It's the coolest guy in the city right here, yo. All right, number 5. People lack social skills. But I can tell you who does not lack social skills. That's why I showed this video. My guy, Mo. Mo, Maurice, D4G, the fragrance plug, has never met a stranger. Never. That guy walked around that room, around that venue like he owned the place, yo. He at like, and yes, Lachey, camera crews. Yes, Colada is nice. Gustavo, Colada is nice. Yeah, Colada is nice. Yeah. Hey, was talking about it today. Look on everything. Book it. Looking at everything today. Looking at everything today. And boy, you not lying. You not lying. Nah, JoJo, it won't even like that. Jim's tell her it won't even like that. Honest to God, because Jim's charm was when we met you. We had not gone yet. That came out the blue. I'm gonna tell you how I know that came out the blue, because my guy Jordan, Rhythm Fragrance, by the time we saw him, we was out there by the Emmanuel. So we was out there at the front, at the stairwell where Emmanuel was. And we were standing in front of the backdrop. And Jordan had a Kajal bag. Yeah. And then that's how we ended up over there, because of Corey. And then we went back again. Well, yeah, so some of us. But yeah. Oh, you saw us Saturday afternoon. Okay, bet. Yeah, I didn't have that bag. I didn't have that bag with me. Yeah, because that was Friday. So that's the reason for that. Yeah, I know. I realize it though. Yeah, you're right. We didn't have the bag or anything. So there was nothing. There was nothing. But yo, people lack social skills. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Going back to connections of everything, I can tell some of y'all, all y'all do is sit behind a computer or a phone. You don't know how to interact with people. And I'm not blaming you for that, because I understand people are introverted. ScentXplore is not for the faint at heart. If you are a true introvert, you know, you got introverts, you got extroverts, you got ambiverts, and now they come out with this new personality called outrovert. I mean, I'm like, what's different from that and being an ambivert? Whatever. Where you're basically a mix of two. Or you're not a true introvert, you're not a true extrovert. You just, I don't know. You're a normal human being. But if you are super introverted, it's gonna be an issue. A lot of people consider me to be I'm an ambivert. I can be extrovert when I need to. My social battery was, I was done. It was tapped. It was overwhelming. I was tapped out. It was overwhelming. It was overwhelming. It was overwhelming. I was like, what in the world, man? What in the world? Yeah, if you're a content creator, you should at least 10. Yeah, absolutely. People don't have social skills, man. And I blame I blame technology. I blame the pandemic. I blame parents. I blame a lot of things, because there are a lot of young people in this space. I'm not even that old. I'm only 38 and I'm older. And most of y'all that I kick it with, y'all are older than me. So imagine how much younger y'all know how many of these kids like are in their 20s? Like they just about to turn 30. They ain't even 30 yet. Or they just turned 30. They're like 30, 31, 32. Like all they know is internet. They don't have no social skills. So ScentXplore separates the wheat from the tare. If you don't know how to talk, if you don't know how to communicate, if you struggle in environments like that, you're gonna need to pray or see a therapist or a counselor before you go. Get yourself together and elevate your mind. Socially still and on like, 'cause, 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 ' Lachey, I'm just telling you. So like crazy. Wizard says, luckily I've done different types of conventions, so I knew exactly how to work their brands, but I know they were drained. Yeah, man. Yeah, BT 20 cents. You see what I'm saying? Like, bro. But people lack social skills. It was crazy. I was like, yo, what is going on? Which goes to my next point. All of these are kind of running together. Make your connections before the event. You do not go to ScentXplore looking for a deal. You go to ScentXplore to close the deal or renew the deal or run the play for the next deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gonna run this play for the next deal. Like, we've been running this, but let's switch it up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how deals get closed on the golf course? What did I tell y'all? Connections are everything. This is the bridge. ScentXplore is nothing but an airport. It's full of connecting flights. Where are you gonna catch a flight? Room 1015? Is RDZ your connecting flight? Is City Rhythm your connecting flight? Is Mason Solis your connecting flight? Is Amwaj your connecting flight? Was Kajal your connecting flight? Was City Rhythm your connecting flight? Was what's the house we just talked about? The futuristic, was the House of Cosmo your connecting flight? Was Flaruku your connecting flight? Was House of Dust, like, it ain't nothing but an airport. See, y'all, if you don't understand the way I think by now, you never gonna understand me. But I'm looking at, I'm in an airport, literally, pun intended. I'm looking at a bunch of airlines. I'm looking at American, Delta, all, you know, Southwest, Frontier, JetBlue, Spirit. And the reason I say that is because it's levels to niche. Is that one of my things? It might be up here. It's levels to niche. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, there was a lot of stuff that was kind of smelling the same, like, which is a difficult place where we are in the industry, because it's like, okay, who's doing something different? Let's push the envelope. And you had some people that was doing some freaky weird stuff. Then you had some people that was, you know, they was on par. You had some people swinging, some people was hitting birdies, a couple people hit hole in ones and some eagles, and then you had some people that was like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So let me run through it real quick just while we here. ScentXplore was dope. That's number one. Number two, ScentXplore has nothing to do with fragrances, so get that in your mind. Number three, connections are everything. If you don't know, then don't ask. Number four, everybody is a content creator. Oh my God. So be prepared to be overwhelmed with the groupies. Number five, people lack social skills. Get yourself together and elevate your mind. And make sure you connect before the event, because here's the reality of it. Brands don't know you. They don't know you. What does that mean, Walt? Y'all know, people be like, bro, you negative. I'll be like, no, I'm a realist. I don't do optimism. I don't do pessimism. I'm a realist. I'm hopeful. I have positive outlooks. I'm a positive person, but I'm a realist. I'm a realist. I deal, you know, I'm a real, you know, I got hands, you know. I'm a real human being, so I like reality. The reality, I wish he was in here, but as Jason says, Fragcom is a business. ScentXplore, like, you can't get on an airplane for free. It costs you to get on an airplane. And if that's not your destination and you got to go to another destination, well, guess what? You got to pay for another flight. There's levels to niche. There are levels to your access. Oh, I'm cooking tonight. There are levels to your access to niche. Some of us got priority boarding, and then some of us boarded in group 9. Some of us got first class relationships with brands, and then some of us sit all the way in the back. Some of us can't even get on the plane. Some of us got waitlisted. I'm cooking, man. I mean, it don't get no better than that. What I mean is, all the celebrities was out. So let me paint an example for you. Let me use Gems for an example. Let me use Bowtie. Imagine I'm standing at day 3's counter. I'm at day 3's counter. and I'm interested, and I'm talking to Mike, and I'm talking to the fragrance, and Mike would never do this. So I'm just using him for an example. I probably should use somebody else, but I'm gonna be positive tonight. And Jim's walk up, and Mike is like, hold on, excuse me. Yo, bro, what's up? Like, man, good to see you. Like, yo, what you need? Like, you want to smell something? Like, wait a minute. I was standing here. I was, I'm interested in the brand too. Like, can I get a sample? Can I get a discount on the full bottle? I'll pay. I ain't asking for it for free. Like, I'll pay for it. Now, this didn't happen to me. But let me flip it for you. I ended up with some samples from a dope house, Laurent Maison. This house right here. Respectfully, the only reason I got these is because of my boy Jordan from Rhythm Fragrance. It's the only reason. It's the only reason. Mo, am I lying? Mo said, how did you get that? I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Where did you get that from? I was like, that's Jordan. You cannot survive in this community or this industry by yourself. You better make friends with somebody. I didn't say kiss nobody behind. I didn't say sell your soul. But connections are everything. Partnerships are everything. Relationships are everything. You need a bridge. And I'm trying to be your bridge over troubled water. Now, here's the thing. I'm not saying me because, we're gonna be in I'm gonna tell you like this. We're gonna be in a different position come next year. And it was cool, you know what I'm saying, to recognize how many people actually knew me. That was dope. But listen. And that's facts. What's going on, Kicks? What JoJo said was key. It was a ticketed event, meaning it wasn't public. You just couldn't walk in off the street. You had to pay. But regardless of the fact that everybody paid their money, everybody didn't have the same ticket. And I'm not even talking about the badge or the press badge, where some people said attendee, some people had press badges, some people had, business badges. It was there are levels to everything. So what I'm saying that now because I don't want you to get your feelings hurt. I want you to, as the Bible says, I want you to set your face like flint so you have the proper expectations when you go to the event. Because you're going to get bogarted. And you're going to want to smell something, and it's going to be people hogging the space. People don't want to move. Some folks is rude. You're literally going to have to physically walk your way in. You could be talking. Like, there were several times I had to say, excuse me. Like, I'm literally talking right here. And you don't want it with me, bro. I'm one of the biggest people in the room. So you're not about to question me. But I did it in a way where I'm not an asshole either. But it's like, no, people don't have social skills. So they don't like, and I know this is New York. I don't care. I'm Southern. Like, we use manners. And that's nothing against, a lot of New Yorkers, y'all are very respectful. So, I ain't saying that. It's just like, hey, bro, sis, back up. I'm here right now. I'm here right now. I'm here right now. Honestly, bro, there were several places like that. There were several places like that. Joe, I don't want to scare anybody. I just want to set the proper expectation. I think you should go. But I need people in this community, in this space, to change their mindset. Because one of the things that I posted, if you follow me on IG, I posted, and one of the things that I said in the caption was, I was like, yo, I'll read to you what I said. ScentXplore is ultimately what you make it, but I encourage you to go as a brand or a business and not as an individual. If you have to ask, then I can't explain. When you register for ScentXplore 2026, if you register as a individual, I can't take you serious. And if I can't take you serious, then the brands can't take you serious. If the brands can't take you serious, you're gonna be on the wait list. You'll be looking crazy. I mean, I'm being honest. Like, some people may feel some type of way about that. I'm just telling you the truth. And if you like, what do you mean as an individual versus a business? If you got to ask me that, no, you know what? I'm not gonna be like that, because I hate when people do that, when people gatekeep information. And there are famous people. Let me keep it a buck with y'all. We got some famous people in the space. They have social media currency. They haven't even taken advantage of their brand or their business. They have not converted. All they care about is PR and the little bit of money that they get. We have people in the space that are bottle rich. Everybody want to take a pic. Hear me when I say this. This is no shade. These are facts. They don't have the first registered business. They don't have the first business account. They don't have the first EIN. They don't have the first anything. They get paid via PayPal, Cash App, or Zelle. You can't wire them anything. That's what I'm talking about. The real business of Radcom. Like, okay, do you have a business account? We need to wire this money to you. You need to what? Yeah. Not PayPal, not Zelle, not Square. Like, we need paperwork. I'm talking about that business. I'm disappointed in the amount of people who have become bottle whores, kind of like myself, where you settle. So I'm not just talking to the people that are going for the first time. I'm also talking to the people who are there. You need to level up. Bro, who gives a flying flip about that bottle? That bottle don't pay your light bill, your mortgage, nothing. Because now you got to work hard to make the bottle do what it do. And you're relying on social media currency. So your social media currency don't pay bills if you're not capitalizing on it. So again, you got a choice. You got time. It's the end of the year. Don't you establish anything right now. And that ain't for everybody. Because to JoJo's point, if you boarding in zone 9, this ain't for you. But if you got a first class mentality, if you got a priority boarding mentality, if you pick your seat and you don't let the airline pick your seat for you, then I'm talking to you. Because that means you're already working with a brand when you go, or you are the brand that everybody want to work with. So 2026, you need to go as a brand and not as yourself. All right. Like I said, don't try to go to get a deal. Go to close the deal. Go to close the deal. Let me look at the chat real quick. I'm going next year, but I got a specific approach I'm going for. Absolutely. Absolutely. Don't know if you're serious or not, but yes, it's crazy easy. Gilly, so silly. Is it easy to get an LLC for a business? Yes, it is. Take everything I say with a grain of salt. I am not a CPA. I am not a licensed tax advisor, this, that, and the third, or whatever. I am not telling you to get an LLC. But I am telling you, because we got too many people out here on the internet that just be telling people go get LLCs. LLC means nothing. LLC is a legal entity. It is not a tax entity. You getting an LLC means nothing. You're just going to be a sole proprietor. There are some benefits, but you're still going to get taxed like a sole proprietor because the LLC is not a tax entity. It is a legal entity that separates you, your personal, from the business. It establishes, okay, I'm serious. Really, all it says is I'm serious about my brand. But you got a lot of people with LLCs that's not serious. They still run it like they're a regular person. And they quote unquote try to scam, take advantage of the quote unquote tax opportunities, not understanding they don't file the necessary paperwork to establish themselves. How do you want to? Because after you file the LLC, you then have to tell the IRS, I'm giving y'all game. Take it with a grain of salt. Go to your CPA, ask them. And TurboTax is not a CPA. All right, let's get that straight. After you establish the LLC, you then have to tell the IRS, this is how I want to be taxed. Because me as myself, they just gonna look at me as a single member LLC or a sole proprietor. I'm just labeled in a different class, but from a taxation standpoint, you know, it's gonna be the same thing. But you want to establish, hey, I want to be taxed like an S corp. I want to be taxed like a corporation. Because if I'm generating money, here's the thing. If I'm generating that kind of income, I need to make sure that I'm not getting killed with self-employment tax. And then you get into the things of, okay, you know, like say if you choose an S corp, you know, you can W-2 yourself, you know, so you can take a reasonable salary, the salary, boom, and then you're not subject to, you know, self-employment tax when you do the distributions and all. That's a whole nother conversation. That's a whole nother we might have to do something like that. I'll get one of my boys that's a CPA. We can run that on the Take Notes podcast. Because that's the next move I want to see people make. Not saying I want you to get an LLC. I want you to take yourself seriously. I want you to take, because here's the reality of it. Even though ScentXplore, even though some of the brands were rude, even though there was a lot of subjectivity, even though there was a lot of, but I'm going to use the word prejudice for lack of a better term, but even though there was a lot of preferential treatment, you're going to get that everywhere. That's just not ScentXplore. You're going to get that if you go to TFWA. You're going to get that at Essence. You're going to get that if you go to Cosmoprof. You're going to get that if you go to the other joint, the joint that's in Vegas. You don't get that everywhere. The little events in the city, they already know who they know. So you need to spend the next months going to other events where some of these people are going to be to establish. So now I don't deal with the issues that I dealt with. Somebody's going to deal with those issues because they're not on this live right now and they're not getting the game that I'm giving them. So you hit the like button and you share this and tell them. Every person you know that's in the fragrance, you need to send them this live. You need to share it with them. Listen to this. Listen to what he's saying, because this is going to benefit you. This is not going to change. It's not just a ScentXplore problem. It is a world problem. I don't care what industry, what community you're in. Brands already know who they want to work with. They're going to have their preferential treatment with their people. Let's just keep it a buck. So how do we get around that? Well, how do we circumvent that? I don't go to you. I make you come to me. I position myself where you have no choice but to work with me. And then I'm holding the cards and I can be like, nah, I'm straight. I'm good. Because I don't need you. You need me. But yeah, Gilly, to go back to answer your question, absolutely. It is not difficult. Again, you can get a lawyer. You can ask. One thing for sure, tax IDs are free. Don't pay for your tax ID. And then your LLC, you can just do that with your state, Secretary of State. I know in North Carolina, Secretary of State website, you can do it online. It's $125, $135, unless you pay for expedited. You know what I'm saying? You pay the extra $100 and whatever. And then I think it's somewhat, if you need like 24 hours. Yeah. You take the LLC. After you get the LLC, you get the EIN. After you get the EIN, you register for DUNS and NAV. And DUNS still matter. NAV still matter. Don't let nobody tell you that it doesn't. That's when you get into funding, business credit, all of that. Because you want to run the plays. You want to be able to run the play in this business. You want to be able to show up to ScentXplore next year as a distributor. Like unofficially, like under the table. It was like, yo, I got money. I got money to spend. I got a store. What's popping? What's popping? How we get this product? How we make it happen? Let me get that price sheet. There are people playing checkers, and then there are people playing chess. And then there are people that own the ground, that the table that your checker or chessboard is sitting on, that you're playing on. There are levels. And that's why I say it's bigger than fragrances. Everybody's there to smell fragrance. I'm taking in everything. I'm sitting back being like, okay, let me see what's really good in the industry, in the space. I'm cerebral. And what do? I do what I always do. I don't gatekeep. I come back and I share the information with y'all. Now, what you do with it, that's on you. You do what you want to do. You do what you want to do. You can do as I do as I say, not do, be like Walt tripping. It ain't that deep. Let me show a video real quick because I've been running my mouth, you know, and we making great on time. What else I got to show? What else I got to show? Let's. It was cold out there.
Let me tell y'all something.
Hey, Mo, if they don't, he said Starbucks try. If they don't, he said try.
Well, Toomey ain't got no bathroom. I'm gonna tell you that right now. They cost too much money. Y'all, the wind chill is like 19 degrees. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
This right here is my swag. No, it ain't. I'm lying. This is crazy. And guess what? We're about to do something crazy. I'm about to take Mo to Times Square. Dang, somebody smell like vanilla.
Yeah, y'all smell
Woo! Good gracious, that joint booming, boy.
What were they wearing? That's all. That shit was cut.
That joint
cut through the cold.
that cut through everything.
Hold on.
Oh, that's like,
Hold on. You just asked, was this man who? Who did you think this was? You thought this was Bowtie, right? For the second day in a row.
oh man.
Hey, I'm about to send. We need to send this to him, dog.
No. When I saw y'all taking pictures. So I chose black tea, black pig, passion fruit, and lime. Black tea, passion fruit. On top of that, I decided that was a good base,
Okay.
but it wasn't special enough, right? So from there, I decided to pull up with some tobacco leaves, like hand rolled from a tobacco place, and create a tobacco tincture. To really put that smoke where it belongs. You know what I mean? Because what is unsmoked?
Right.
If I'm gonna go backwards from smoke,
Right.
where do I start?
Right.
Joe, why you mad at me? So again, to Mario's point, Joe, I'm gonna get to your point. To Mario's point, again, you all. Let me keep it a buck. Let me deal with the elephant in the room. Let me deal with the elephant in the room. This is not the first time I've said this. Y'all want drama? Let me give you drama. Let me deal with the elephant in the room. And this is gonna shape the conversation for what I'm saying. So I've said this before. I got beef with Joe Milano. It ain't that deep, but I got beef with them, and not because I'm looking for PR, because I don't need PR from them. You know, like you can buy their fragrances off of Amazon. You can buy them in the hair store. PR ain't gonna do me no good. I don't. They got Jeremy. They doing cartwheels and that stuff. It's cool. They got Joe and Jeremy are too old to be with Joe Milano. They don't even fit the brand. I don't even know why they were there. That's neither here or there. Y'all know I don't subtweet people. I call people by names. And you're welcome to come on the show if you want to talk. Jeremy is too doggone old to be with Joe Milano. So that's a money grab. We've been seeing that. That is a money grab. That is literally that's marketing. It's marketing 101. Joe sent me, it's kind of desperation. Honestly. Like, that's what I call it. But get your bag, to each his own. Nobody knew who Joe Milano was outside of the Latino community. You guys have heard me say this before. Nobody. Two instances happened. Number one, hold on, let me actually show you. When me and Mo, we was over there talking, let me show you this real quick.
This kind of remind me of Wild Card.
It is opening a little bit, but it's going to start changing to a sweetness to it.
Okay, so but it does have like
I like
A
that.
little bit of the opening, people say that, but then it's going to start transiting to a different.
It's not.
I'm gonna tell you what this smell like.
It's in that ballpark.
I'm gonna tell you what this smell like.
So the number 2, you have sweet orange, lemon, pineapple starting. Then it has like a aromatic spiciness in the mid notes.
Okay,
and the ending with the oud and amber.
got it.
Yeah.
This smells like if you blended Wild Card and No Limit.
No limit and amber. So he's kind of right.
Y'all heard that at the end, right? Hold on, I'm gonna get the Wednesday in a second. Y'all heard that he was like, he's kind of right. No, cause you're duping yourself. Nothing they have is new. Respectfully, respectfully. I'm saying this respectfully. Respectfully. We are not about to act like Roll It is this new thing. They are literally, because I saw the video that Joe did with Fragrance Knowledge, and he was like, you know, all of these are originals, but the way he kind of said it, I'm like, come on, bro. Like, my thing is with the industry, stop treating us like we stupid. Just call it what it is. Just call it what it is. Just call it what it is. Call a spade a spade. Respectfully, call a spade a spade. They are literally now creating original creations out of the dupes that they already did. They smell good, but it's nothing niche. It's nothing new. Niche by definition, not niche by quality. All right. My issue with Joe Milano is that black people of color provided the crossover for Joe Milano. Nobody in the community knew who Joe Milano was outside of the Latino community. Joe Milano did not have one English speaking review on this internet before Tazo, the reviewer, shout out to Tazo, before Tazo reviewed them. Tazo introduced Joe Milano to the mainstream, to the world. You can kick rocks and go to the heaven or hell that God is going to put you in if you argue against that. And then the second person was No Cap Fragrances. Now, normally I like to consider myself as 3. I have the data to prove it. I can go to YouTube and prove all of this. I can go to Instagram, all of that, but it ain't really necessary. Fall in where you want to fall in. I'm not asking for credit. Y'all can clearly see I give credit where credit is due. This man looked me in my face and told me, this is when I laugh. Mo, if I'm lying, I'm flying. This man looked me in my face and said that Wild Card blew up Cal's channel. And y'all know how I be getting at Cal, bro. And I'm like, come on, dog. I wish I had that sound effect right now. Come on, dog. Like, Wild Card blew up Cal's channel? No, it didn't. No, it didn't. And my issue is, so what I said, and I posted this, I was like, Joe Milano does not work with the black creators that made them who they are. And I know I'm gonna start losing viewers because y'all think I'm the Stephen A. Smith. Well, why does everything have to revolve around race? It doesn't. But I told you, I'm a realist. Let's keep it a buck. Because I don't want nobody to accuse me of dancing around nothing. Brands can be nice, nasty, or they can just be nasty. And we see this as it happens because fragrance is a very Eurocentric thing. All right. Now you take that how you want to take it. Could have been race, could have been the fact that they just want to work with who they want to work with, because it's a lot of people of color, especially the ladies, the males, whatever. They rock with everybody, you know? So I'm not even accusing everybody of being that way, but Joe Milano specifically, because I got smoke for them, and I've been saying that. And I commented on Joe's post. Joe sent me, not on average, Joe sent me. And one thing that bothers me, respectfully to all of the white people that follow me, I don't have issues. We don't have no beef. But this is what I'm saying from a historical context. One of the things that bothers me sometimes about what white people do is when you make mention of something, they be like, well, can you provide me with an example? As if I have to prove what I'm saying. Shout out to my guy, Luis, who commented, who sent me a message. He said, that's a powerful statement. And I stand 10 toes and 10 fingers down about it, because look at the facts. They don't collaborate with black creators. Name one. I'll wait. Let me look at the chat. No disrespect. This ain't drama. This ain't nothing. This ain't no heat. Name one. Mo, literally. This man said that Wild Card blew it. So I'm like, oh, you just bugging. You tripping all together. But okay, it is what it is. Name one. Y'all can't. You can't. You can't. I know you can't. Now, after I said what I said, I know Joe went back and he reported. Guarantee you, You gonna see one of us. I don't know who it's gonna be. It's a couple of people that I know looking for deals right now. It's gonna probably be one of them. They're gonna tap dance real hard. They're gonna tap dance real hard. They're gonna tap dance real hard. They're gonna tap, when I say they're gonna tap dance, because they already tap dancing, they're gonna tap dance real hard. But I'm like, give you an example, bro. You better thank God for my mama, because I wanted to tell him something. And I'm like, bro, like, I just don't understand. For the life of me, I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm like, why y'all refuse to work? I mean, if anybody they should have worked with, it would have been Tafa. It would have been King Tafa. But I don't even think there was an official collaboration with them. Uppercuts, I talked about it at the beginning of the chat. It sucks. I don't even like Moon, but Moon is better. Get the original. Save the money. Save your money and get New York Nights. Moon is cool. Yeah, Moon is cool, but it's too watery. The best version, mine's is like empty. It's Dua's Night in New York. And then Yamaleo has the second best version. But yeah, so that's so again, I want people to have realistic expectations. You can go to ScentXplore, because I don't want to discourage anybody. I don't want to accuse anybody of being like, well, Walt said I shouldn't go. No, Walt did not say that. Walt said go with the proper mindset. You can go. If you are an enthusiast and all you want to do is smell fragrances, you can go. But be prepared to get bogarted and bum rushed and trampled and stampeded by all of the other people and stuff that's going on. That's ultimately what I'm saying. So if you are simply an enthusiast, I would go to other events to set your expectations as like a practice. Because that venue, logistically, either they had too many brands or it was too many people. They sold too many tickets. We was crammed in there. We were crammed in there. The event the award started at 5 or 6 on Saturday. There were people that were still paying walking in the door at 4:30 on Saturday. I said, y'all have lost y'all conflabbed mind. Ain't no way. It ain't that deep. Somebody bring me a sample bag and let me say I went and get me in the party. For what? Now I get it. You know what I'm saying? You trying to get your nose on stuff within a couple of hours or whatever. You know, it is what it is. But paying those prices for a clone. Am I giving away my goodie bag? No. I already gave it away. I gave it to John. I already gave my goodie. I purposely finessed and got a second goodie bag so I can give it to my boy. I got some extra samples though, but I'm not giving away the whole goodie bag, but I do got some extra samples or whatever. And there you go. There you go. So don't nobody ask me no more about them. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. And I mean that. I'm serious. I'm done. I'm done. What I have, I still love, sometimes you just got to draw a line in the sand. I love the fragrances that I have, and what I've talked about, but I'm done. They won't get any more public support from me. Because people are like, bro, you just trying to get picked. I don't need it. I'm good. Because I don't want to be doing one-arm push-ups and spraying fragrances. That's clown behavior. Respectfully, bro. And Jeremy is a GOAT. But that's clown behavior. Come on, dog. Come on, dog. And people just being so enamored. Never mind. I don't want to get on that. Shout out, man. We got 96 people watching. Let's get to 100 likes. Yeah, Mario says, like I said, I'm an enthusiast, not a brand of business. I'd rather travel to niche boutiques and have a chill experience. And that's the thing. If you are chill, like again, I believe there are people that'll tell you they went as an enthusiast and they enjoyed the experience. Yeah, it should. Code FATBOY10. Should be use code FATBOY10. Yeah. But yeah, if you are again, as an enthusiast, just be prepared. Be prepared. That's all I'm saying. Be prepared because it's a lot. It's a lot. Come early. Rule number 8, come early. Rule number 8, come early. If you can afford it, rule number 8, come early. If you want to save money and you don't want to get stuck by the train on a Friday or a Saturday, stay by JFK and take the train. Stay by JFK. Go take your shuttle from the hotel back to JFK. Once you get to JFK, take the air train to Jamaica Station. Take Jamaica to Penn State because you're pretty much in Queens. So you're going to take Jamaica to Penn Station. And when you come out of Penn Station, you're basically going to be right there at MSG. So you're in walking distance from everything. If it's in the same location next year. Yeah, if it's in the same location next year. I appreciate that, Simone. If you're in the same location next year. But yeah, if you ain't trying to save money, be like my boy Ali. I ain't gonna put his business out there, but yeah. Yeah, if you got the bread, I think stay in Manhattan, yo. If you got the bread, stay in Manhattan. Go in with some people. Nah. Yeah, if you got the bread, stay in Manhattan. But if you're trying to save some money, train, not subway, train, not bus, not Uber. Because Uber or Lyft is gonna run you, especially depending on where you at, it's gonna run you $100. And it's still gonna take you like 2 hours to get to where you need to get in like rush hour traffic. And New York, this time of the year, rush hour is all hours. Or hire Corey. Call Corey and hire him and say, I need a driver. King Alias, I appreciate you. Sir Gary, what's good with you? Again, Henry, yeah. But we gon' speak truth to power. Now, one thing we're not gonna lie. I love everybody. I don't have problems with people. But when it comes to business, nah, I can't do that when it comes to business. Nah, bro, you ain't poor. You went crazy. You went crazy. So rule number 8, man, come on Wednesday. Do what TJ did. Come experience the city. You know what I'm saying? And so you can already be there so you can do everything you need to do. That's my recommendation. That's my recommendation. Number 9, clone prices are going up. I've been telling y'all this, but hold on. Catch a vibe real quick. Yeah. No, I'm not about to freestyle. That's Ali. That's for Ali right there. Clone prices are going up. Clone prices are going up. Joe Milano has already been doing this. And here's the thing. Y'all funny to me. I was talking about this earlier today. It's amazing to me how people tell me they don't want to spend the money for designer or niche, but they will pay for Alexandria, Yamin Leo, and Joe Milano. No, Jordan, that's you. I'm gonna talk about that in a second, Driz. I'm gonna talk about that. Jordan, no, that's you. Shout out to my guy Jordan in the chat, man. But yeah, What are we talking about right now? Our Moth is doing a collaboration with Portofino. I think it's Portofino, whatever the name of that brand is, and whatchamacallit, Christian Provenzano. Our Moth did this already with Club de Nuit. The last iteration of Club de Nuit Intense Man. Remember when they released it, it was $150. $150. It's a and people are like, that's crazy. It's not crazy. You because you already know it's gonna get discounted. You know it's gonna get priced down. You already know that. The Armand fragrances, some of them that they showed, they are already on discounters. But you can basically get them for $60+ if you include tax and shipping. Gone are the Mason Alhambra days, you know what I'm saying, of buying $15, $19, $20, $25 cologne fragrances. Now, Larry, here is, I want to save this for another live. Nah, that would be lit though. That would be lit though. That would be lit. Hey, we got to make that happen. We got to make that happen. That would be crazy. We need to put on a concert at next year. We need to put on a concert next year. We need to make that happen. We need to make that happen. All right. I don't want to get into this because I don't have the time. This is half truth, Larry. This is half truth. And I've been responsible for spreading this half truth. But when you know better, you do better. The quality is seemingly going up. This is true. This is true. But there is, now this part of the lie, I have not spread it. There is this misnomer in the community that the Latafas, the Armafs, all of these companies are buying their oils from the same fragrance houses as the Guerlains, the Creeds, all of this. Here's the reality, because there's only really 3 or 4 big fragrance houses in the world that are supplying everybody. Remember what you just came in, so you're not going to catch this analogy. We've been talking about levels. ScentXplore is an airport full of connecting flights. Even regardless of what flight you get on, there are levels to flight. Some of y'all would never fly Spirit. Some of y'all would never fly United. Some of y'all only fly Delta. Some of y'all only fly JetBlue, business class. Some of y'all get waitlisted. Some of y'all have first class. Some of y'all get priority boarding. Some of y'all are in gate 9. You know what I'm saying? So it's levels to it. There are levels to oils. So what happens is people tell you the half truth. They say, well, Latafa or Moth, they're getting their oils from the same place that Creed is. That very well may be true. But what they don't tell you is that there's a grading system as it relates to quality. All right. So it's just like if you go to the store, they have own brand cereal, off brand cereal, own brand milk, off brand milk, own brand bread, off brand bread, own brand eggs, off brand breads, own brand noodles, off brand, own brand cheese, off brand cheese. There are levels in the same store because we have to have options. So what people say is, oh man, you can get the same quality from such and such. That's not true. Because where Latafa can go to Guerlain and say, give me this, they may get it at a grade FED. Like just think on a regular grade. They may get it at like a grade D, where Creed may get the grade B or the grade A oil. So there are levels to that conversation. And here's the reality of it. Your statement, even though I respect it because we talked about this, it doesn't make sense. Because what you just said is you appreciate quality. This is why I love engaging. I love when y'all say stuff like this. And we got to 100 likes. Let's go. Since you love quality, why not save your money and get the quality? Because what you said is the prices are going up, but you can't justify the prices. You're still not going to spend the money. And then you came back and you said clone prices are going up, but so is the quality. As to give a caveat as to why you would even consider it. Well, if quality is what you're after, and I'm not saying that all niche is quality. I'm not saying that. Because there are levels, again, to niche. This was a niche event, and there were clearly levels. There were levels in presentation, there were levels in price, there were levels in quality, there were levels in smell, there were levels in celebrity. We are not all the same. I am not Cal Cologne. I am Fat Boy Finesse. I am not Noel. Tony Aromas. I'm not FBF. I'm not fragrance. I don't want to be. Shout out to I'm not Cologne Boy. I'm me. But I ain't stupid. There are levels to everything. But if quality is what's driving what you said, I'm not making this up. I'm just going off of what you said. Now, if you were just saying it to make a statement, cool. I'll shut up. But this is why I keep challenging y'all. The prices are going to go up because now for you to put Christian Provenzano's name, guess what Lattafa is going to get ready to do? All these fragrances that Quentin Beach and QB and Alex and all these people are making, you ain't going to see Teriyaki Intense without that man's name on it. Because now we got to justify the branding. We got to justify why we're charging more. So the next iteration of Teriyaki, we need to price it at like $75 because it's going to say Lattafa and Quentin Beach. We've been telling y'all this. Clones, respectfully, we all love them. This is why I tell people, I was like, if you're a niche snob, stop disrespecting people that don't have a reference point for what you smell. If you like clones, stop disrespecting people that like niche because they've been in the game longer than you have. Because that's literally all it is. When you know better, we're on a journey. Your nose is supposed to level up. And what bothers me about I'm not going to say some of y'all, but what bothers me is that you will not evolve. You cannot evolve with clones. As much as I love them, let me say that. And that I may lose half of my community. And if I do, because I make that statement, you was never rocking with me in the first place. I'm not going to argue with you. Do what you want to do. But there is nothing evolutionary about the clone industry because it is literally a copy. Hear me when I say this. You cannot evolve a copy. It is tainted. If you watch, if you're a Jurassic Park fan like me and you watch Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, they had to give Blue a blood transplant from the T-Rex. And my man, the mad scientist or whatever, he was having a fit because they were going to use Blue as the way forward to the future. And what did the scientists tell him? Say, yeah, you ain't gonna be able to do that because that's not pure blood. That's not purebred anymore. She got T-Rex blood in her now. So it cannot evolve any longer because it's no longer pure. The only way clones evolve now is with originality, which is what we see happening. We see Lattafa doing it. We see Armoff doing it. You're going to see more of those brands doing it. But guess what's going to happen? The price is going to go up because these people are in the money business. And guess what you're going to do? Now you're going to be forced to sit back and be like, so am I going to go back to wearing X? Am I going to go back to wearing Bod? Or is Bath and Body Works high? They fragrances cost $45. So, or you just going to wear, or what you going to do? You going to start your own clone company? Where you going to get your fragrance from? Because by this time next year, the entry level for fragrance, period, is going to be between $75 and $100. Period. So if you're going to spend $75 to $100, you might as well get the original that has the best quality. Now, there are certain situations where I appreciate, like an Arabiat Prestige, where they take a DNA and they say, let's look at the pain point that people complain about and let's fix it and let's make it better. But this whole copying thing, you cannot evolve a copy. There's no evolution to that because you always have to point back. This is why people have to pay for royalties in music. Ain't no ever, you can't be like, oh, it got better. Yeah, but they still getting paid. It's different. That's like you saying Beyonce did a better job than Frankie Beverly. You have lost your everlasting mind. We love B, and don't nobody from the Beehive come for me. But y'all, that is disrespectful. It's different. It suits the people that it needs to suit. But it didn't evolve. Because I always got to give everything points back. If Latifah, Armoff, any other companies, I'm just talking about them too because Armoff was there, Joe Milano, whoever, if they actually pointed back, if they actually came out and said, yeah, we love what Bond did. We want to give, this is our homage to Bond. This is our homage to Creed. That's why they killed designer. Clone fragrances wiped out the designer industry. This is why designers now cost an arm and a leg. But you fall victim to the same thing that the designer industry does. Everything smells the same because everybody's cloning the same thing. Nobody is evolving. So you can't on one hand say clone prices are getting expensive, but the quality is going up. So what do you want? Do you want cheap? Do you want fast? Do you want good? Because if you know, you can't have all three. You can have two, but you can't have all three. All right. I've been ranting. Let me go to the chat. Handy cart. There is no such thing. There is, because in order for them to make it last longer, there has to be you have to change the DNA. This is why typically with with clones, a lot of them are Middle Eastern and they have a Middle Eastern twist. 90% of the time, your clone fragrance, this is why Chase Scents is so popular, because he has found a way to amplify the original DNA without making it spicy. All clones that come from the Middle East, which I don't have a problem with because I like Middle Eastern perfumery, and the industry is kind of going in that direction. It has a Middle Eastern flair. It has a Middle Eastern flair. And yes, Latifah, like Dynasty is an original. Teriyaki Intense is an original. But what we're saying is they're going that route. See, because here's the reality of it. We've talked about this. In the beginning, they made original fragrances. Y'all didn't care. Nobody cared until Armoff cloned Creed. When Armoff cloned Creed, the game changed. So when they came out with Club de Nuit, Intense Man, it was over. The floodgates opened up. We still making good time. So when the floodgates opened up, people said, shoot, now y'all mad at us because you be like, you copying. See, I keep it real on both sides. Both sides are guilty. Nobody was checking for these companies before Armoff cloned Creed. Now, after people clone, why y'all don't come out with originals? We had originals. Y'all don't like Middle Eastern perfumery. So what they said is, okay, we're smart. We're going to get you hooked on Middle Eastern perfumery. So now we're going to clone everything and we're going to put a Middle Eastern spin on it. And without you even knowing, you're gonna fall in love with Middle Eastern perfumery. All the while, we're gonna slowly increase the price, slowly increase the price. We're gonna start working with some of the best perfumers ever. And we're gonna spend a little bit more money on our oils. Still not grade A, but we're gonna spend a little bit more money. And we're gonna put somebody's name up there who probably wasn't even a perfumer, but they just did a licensing deal with their name just so you can think, oh man, yeah, QB did that. Christian Provenzano did that, so it must be worth more. Psychology of human buying behavior. I keep preaching this stuff, and let me calm down. Let me vibe out, because y'all think I'm fussing. I think I'm fussing. I'm getting loud. I told you I'm not arguing with. I'm simply the news. I am literally just reporting to you. I don't have a dog in this fight. I'm just trying to help y'all. This is the bridge. We make connections that make sense. So I'm trying to help you make it make sense. So they started off original. You didn't want original. They started cloning. You had a problem with it. Now they went back to originals. But when they go back to originals, you're already hooked. So now they create the dilemma for you, because it's like, okay, now I can slap whatever price I want to on it because you're addicted. It's the new crack. Fragrance is crack cocaine. It's crack. Like, we addicted. You're addicted. And here's the crazy part. To Raf's point, these folks are loaded. They got more money than the people with the originals. So here's the thing. When you have the money to, let me help y'all. I hate to do this, but let's keep it a buck. Shout out to Fragrance Flan. Driz, you asked about Oswald. They're gonna hate me. I already said there are levels to niche. Venue is too small. Is what you make it. Yep, I'm gonna own 2026. Let's go here. Let's go here. All right, if you know, you probably saw there was a situation going on with Fragrance Flan and Oswald. I was in Oswald for about an hour. Me, John, Corey, Kevin. Yeah. We were all in Oswald. There were probably about 7 other people that were in Oswald. Y'all, if you've been to Oswald, you know how small Oswald is. Super small. Super small. Was in there for about an hour. Was not pressured to buy anything. Was not rushed. Had an amazing experience. Chopped it up with the owner. They call that man Johnny Bravo. He do kind of favor Johnny Bravo though, but that's kind of funny. And so apparently Fragrance Flan, does what he does, and he just goes off the ripper and gets all of his, cult to just go online and try to trash the business. Now, apparently, they didn't put them out the store and give them a shopping limit. Now, listen, I don't know who to believe. I'm the news. I'm just reporting. Allegedly, apparently, according to Flan, allegedly, they were rushed out the store. According to other sources, allegedly, Flan was being a diva, wanted some free bottles. Owner said no. Now, with all due respect to Flan, I'm gonna tell you why I'm more likely to believe that he was being a diva. Because Flan always has something controversial going on. And I mean, it's like the boy who cried wolf. It's like, it's like, come on, man. Come on. And it was very apparent this weekend, some people was just being very diva-like. I mean, I watch people sit in the corner and wait for people. I will give Cal respect to this. Cal put in work. Cal, you can't help it when you're popular and when you're famous. That's not your fault. Cal put in work. They had entourages, but them boys put in work. But there were other people that were just kind of sitting off in the corner. I mean, at one point I seen 30 people in the corner. I was like, Are we in high school again? You know what I'm saying? But this is why he's not to be trusted, in my opinion. Because this is the same person that said Amouage was on his hit list because they would not send him bottles. Now he has at least 10 bottles of Outlands. They would not send him product. Yet the man was the brain behind Rayhan Terra. Now I need y'all to understand something. Rayhan Terra is a clone of what? Outlands. So you go on this epic rant about Amouage is on your ish list because they wouldn't give you, and Amouage don't really do PR with nobody. Your distributor might do PR, but they don't do PR. That's a whole nother conversation for another day. He goes on an epic rant. He goes on a rant so much that one of his crusaders got caught up in a mess where they asked for a bottle, or they wanted to experience Outlands. So they sent him a discovery set. They sent him a sample. You said you wanted to smell it. She just as dumb, respectfully. Cause then she goes on a rant and was like, yeah, Amouage is trash. And for that reason, you should go get Rayhan Terra. This man single-handedly made Amouage Outlands go viral. So he made Amouage Outlands go viral, but he's also the brainchild behind the clone. Come on, y'all. Come on, man. In my bootsy, make it make sense. So if we literally saw the list you posted in the video, and you expect me to believe that Oswald did you dirty? I ain't believe. I call cap. I call cap. Somebody tell him I'm talking about him. Tell him he can come on the show. Like, bro, who are you? Which goes back to this point of red carpet treatment. This is why I say ScentXplore, it's not their fault. This is what I'm saying. It's not their fault that people feel that they are owed something. It's not their fault for the celebrity. Because honestly, that's the brand's fault. ScentXplore can't control the brands. The brands are a lot more responsible for that than ScentXplore is. But what happens is that it happens under ScentXplore's umbrella. So it makes it look bad on ScentXplore to the people who want to come, who experience these things. That's why I say, yo, I'm not trying to discourage anybody from coming. I'm just telling you. I mean, it's on video. You go look at everybody's recap. Nobody's gonna give. I bet you ain't nobody gave you a recap like this. When people is looking on whether to come or not, you know what I'm saying? I bet you this be one of the most watched videos going into 2026. Cause that's what I did. I went to go look at previous videos to see what people's experience was like, so I knew how to attack the situation. I didn't hear not one person talk about celebrity treatment, preferential, you know, logistics, venue. I want you to have all the information. Not to say it was negative, because it was an amazing experience, man. It was dope. It was dope. It was dope. It was dope. But again, going back to this whole clone thing, baby, ain't nothing working. Carmex ain't working. Blistex ain't working. Vaseline ain't working. Yeah, I got everything in front of me right now. Dustin, I might have met Tanja, but I don't know. But no, Donnie, Dustin, Donnie, one of them. But yeah, I want everybody. I think everybody should go. I just want you to have the proper expectation. You know, ScentXplore and what made ScentXplore dope was my people. Ultimately is what you make it. Yeah, we kind of talked about everything. Ultimately, ScentXplore is what you make it. Yeah. And Marion is true. Marion is absolutely right. Marion is absolutely right. If you take the influences away, but here's why. Baby, we got it. We got it all. Hold on. Where's none of it. None of it. None of it. All right. Here's the reality. Here's the caveat to Marion's point. They don't need the influencers anymore. The influencers did what they needed to do. Why do you think you see influencers now shifting gears? Why do you think you see a FBF investing his money into a brand? Why do you think you see Neeb doing other ventures outside of French Avenue? Why do you think you see Calcula? I don't know what he getting ready to do. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be something in fragrance, because the industry is getting ready to change. All of these brands now are on TikTok. They don't need the influencers anymore. You know why? Because you can get up here and go live and spin this fragrance around in a circle and do a flash sale and make $2.50 commission off of it. So why do I need to give hundreds of thousands of dollars to an influencer? I don't need them anymore. Now I can go direct to consumer. Neeb did what he was supposed to do. He brought the industry to us. The influencers did what they needed to do. They made it popular and got everybody hooked and addicted. Now the brands are like, thank you, we don't need you anymore. So if you are a smart influencer, you already start repositioning yourself, which is why I say you don't need to show up to ScentXplore if you are serious about this space. I mean, if you are enthusiast, I ain't talking to you. But if you are serious about this space, you don't show up to ScentXplore as an individual. You don't do it. You catching my drift? You don't, because it's not ScentXplore's fault. So let's take the heat off ScentXplore. It's not ScentXplore's fault. I'm about to get some car. Ooh, never mind. Shut up. Can't say that. It's not ScentXplore's fault. It's not ScentXplore's fault. They can't help this. The industry is where it is. They can't help the space. But it does fall under the umbrella. But the same thing, and here's the reality of it. The reason you're not gonna hear this level of conversation at the other events like Beauty World, like Essence, like TFWA, because everybody can't even afford to go. So the only people, you're gonna get the response from the people who are always there. That's why I'm going. Because I need to see the real, not so I can report back on negativity, but it's like, no, I'm simply the news. I'm simply the bridge. I'm just reporting on what's happening in the industry, in the space, in the community. I'm simply reporting. That's it. I'm simply reporting. That's all. That's all. I can't help it. Simone, I can't help it. I can't help it, y'all. It's rough right now. It's rough. It's rough. It's rough. But yeah, Cuba was mad cool. Cuba was not on his celebrity. Matter of fact, let me show you. Do I have this on video? No, I think I showed y'all that at the end. Cuba was mad cool. Yeah, I think I showed you. I think it was in that walkthrough video. And because Ja was there. Cuba was mad cool, bro. like everybody for the most part was cool. There were a couple of people that it was like, okay. But for the most part, everybody was cool. But, you know, some folks just had to be, you know, but I do think ScentXplore could have, they need to really look at, they need to clear up their messaging. They need to clear up their target audience. They need to start putting out content. Like, they need to do what I'm doing. Like, they need to holler at me. They need storytellers. I think they did a great job doing recaps, but they need to talk. They need storytellers. They don't need salesmen. Like, what brands are looking for right now are storytellers who can tell the story of the brand. Because a lot of these people with big followings, they, you know, they're not really driving the needle like you think they are. And a lot of these brands are shifting gears. A lot of the good ones. The people who are solidified, like you take a Kajal, they don't need nobody to sell anything for them. They looking for somebody who can tell the story of the brand. So everybody ain't gonna get Kajal PR. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's not gonna get that. But I think ScentXplore could afford to branch out in their approach as it relates to, like, ScentXplore shouldn't be a one-time thing. ScentXplore could be the Fragcom hub. It's about the exploration of scent. It is the last big event of the year. It is how we culminate this year of fragrance. Yes, you have Essence. Yes, you have TFWA. Yes, you have Cosmopro. You have Beauty World. But this is the last event of the year, and it's in New York, where everybody comes together to culminate what has happened in 2026, 2025, moving forward. So they need to do more. Like, they tried to do their storytelling from a graphic approach. Like, they had ain't nobody reading that. I'm a graphic designer. You know what I'm saying? I'm a storyteller. So I look at things like that, but ain't nobody reading that. And I think you need tracks. I don't think it just needs to be, I think you really, it depends on the venue, man. But I think there needs to be tracks, because everybody, you know, if you wanted to go to the master class, you went to the master classes. If you wanted to smell things, it's tough because the crowd was crazy. The crowd was crazy. But you had literally people who was doing this. I wish I had some scent strips. But you had people that was just boom. Okay. Boom. Okay. Boom. And I'm like, why are y'all here? You gotta, first of all, you gotta give, first of all, it's on paper. So a lot of times that's not gonna give you a true representation, you know what I'm saying, of what's going on. But you ain't even smelling the fragrance. And in a room like this, you gotta give your nose time to kind of relax and reset. But because of the amount of people, it's kind of hard because you have some people, they sitting there taking up all, so you gotta be patient. So it's like, do I stay here or do I wait and go to somebody else? And you know what I'm saying? So it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. I think there should be a creators track, because the reality of it is most of your content creators and your influencers weren't there to smell fragrances. Let me say it like this. Most of your male content creators and influencers weren't there to smell fragrances. They were already working with a brand, or they were there to get content, or they were there to shake hands and kiss babies. The females, like they always do, they were smelling. They were smelling. Like, if you go look at like the Kirby's of the world, like if you go look at they was smelling. They was out here looking for, they was smelling. They was getting their nose, they was doing everything. They was everywhere, but they was smelling. They was getting their nose on stuff. But in typical dude fashion, nah, we was trying to be cute. We was trying to be seen. We was trying to get interviews. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not mad at that. It is what it is. I'm not mad at that. people were more focused on the creators than they were on the fragrance. That's why I say ScentXplore ain't got nothing to do with fragrance. They were more focused on the creators and the influencers than they were on the brands. And I know the brands were probably, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I said, shout out to House of Cosmo. Shout out to House of Cosmo. Shout out to Mike from Day 3. Shout out to RDZ. I even say shout out to City Rhythm. Shout out to everybody. I mean, people did what they needed to do. But there were certain booths you went by where they had people that were working. Like, they had people that were putting in work. Like, they had people that was, you know, like them people at Cosmo, they put in work. They took their time. They put in work. Them folk over at RDZ, they took their time. They put in work, man. They put in work. They put in work, you know. Yeah. But yeah, man. I'm gonna go to the chat. It's 9:08. We're gonna get ready to get up out of here, man. But ScentXplore was dope. Overall. Right. You know what I'm saying? You need, that's what y'all need to do in 2026. You need to find some friends and you need to make it your business to meet up and go play. Shout out to the Scent Squad. I have so much love and respect for the Scent Squad. Ali, if you're still watching, I'm coming to Philly. I don't know when. It ain't gonna be in this weather. I'm coming to Philly. So all of my Philly folk, I'm coming, because these events are like, you got to create your own event, man. Be your own ScentXplore. Be your own FranCon. Be your own convention. Be your own Essence. Bro, it's nothing to hop on a plane and go to a city. You know what I'm saying? All right, I want to go to Perfumology. I'm going to Philly. Corey had, you know, we done went to Emmanuel. We done went to Oswald's. We done went to Sete. We done went to Bloomingdale's. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, it's nothing. Get out the house and touch grass. I'm there. Like I said, I ain't coming when it's cold, bro. But as soon as y'all hit a consistent like 60 degrees, I'm in the building. Cause shout out to because the Scent Squad, I started following them because I was watching videos of ScentXplore. So I started watching them and I was like, oh snap, that's dope. Like, y'all got a crew. Like, y'all go, that's what y'all do. Y'all have built, y'all all in the same city and you've built the relationship around fragrance. I get it. Me and, you know, I got some friends that I do the same thing with, you know, or we talk fragrance back and forth, you know, or it's like when we get a chance, like, let's take a ride to Charlotte real quick. You know what I'm saying? So I'm there. I'm coming back to New York. I'm just not doing the cold. I'm coming back to New York. I'm getting ready to go to Dallas. I'm going to Miami. I'm going to LA. We open for business in 2020. And when I say open for business, I'm just mean the air. I'm about to rack up all the air miles. We outside, bro. I want it to be so unfamiliar that you see me sitting at this computer. I want you to be like, yo, where's Waldo? Where's Fat Boy? I'm about to get some Fat Boy, some Where's Fat Boy shirts made. Where's Fat Boy at now? We shop with finesse. We going international. You got to get outside and touch grass, man. Yep, I said Chicago. But honest to God, bro, the highlight of three highlights of my trip. 4 highlights. My brothers, John and Mo, man. I love y'all. For real, I appreciate y'all. Like, that was highlight number 1. Cause we've been in this space, you know what I'm saying, for the past year. And getting a chance to finally link. People be like, you made friends on the internet? Yeah, real friends, like brothers. Number 1. Number 2, kicking it with gems, matching PJs, Kevin, John, Mo, and Corey. Oh my God. I have not laughed this hard in 2025. All I did was laugh, y'all. All I did was giggle. I mean, honest to God, like every video I'm laughing. I can't even post it. I laughed. The Bible says laughter is like medicine, man. And when you've had a year like I've had, ScentXplore was a solo. It was a time to look, relax, relate, release. It was a time to reset. It was a time to, you know, look back. Look back on it. It's been an amazing year. It's been a dope year. You know what I'm saying? And so, Jordan, Ali, Chuck, Matt, Jarvis, oh my God, Charming Shots, Capalot, the Scent Squad, so many other people, you know, seeing Travolia, Kirby, so, because if I start calling names, I'm gonna forget. So many people. That was the highlight. That was priceless. That was priceless. That when you meet people in real life and how they are on camera, how they are in the group chat, how they are in DM is how they are in real life, priceless. You can't put a price on that. You would have thought we've been together forever. I mean, honest to God, you would have thought I'd known these people since grade school. It was straight love with everybody. Shout out to my man, Dan Mark, Mystery Modern Mark. Like, love. I'm talking love. I ain't talking about I'm not talking about no fanboy stuff. Cause it's levels to fanboy. We fan. I'm talking about legit, like, yo, like people you don't even know. Like, what's good, man? Like, it's good to see K-Sense. Like, it's good to see you, bro. Like, the couple I told y'all about when I went to La Perfumery, when I was talking about Anfas, and they drove from Virginia to come to Raleigh to the store. They were there. People I don't know from Adam that was like, bro, I've been watching your other people you see, other peers in the space, man. That's why I got something planned for 2026. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna leave it at that. Y'all can go to Emmanuel. You can go wherever you want to go. But just know, if you miss this, you missed the whole event. You missed the whole event. Charm City, man. You missed the whole event, man. It was a vibe. But that last night, walking through Soho, bro. Yeah. Walking through Soho, Little Italy, Chinatown, Canal Street, and finishing off the night with my boys at Penn Station. The butter at Magnolia Bakery. Oh my God. Oh my God. I was like, bro, do y'all smell that butter? Yeah, bro. It was dope. You can't ask for a better way to close out 2025. And I say this to you, man, because it's the holiday, it's the Christmas season, and in all seriousness, y'all know how I do. And I'm not gonna do what I normally do, where I'll be like, I'm about to go, and then I'll be here for 25 more minutes because now I'm gonna be out. Because it's been a long day. Like, work, I should have took today off. Work was crazy today. But I was off, you know what I'm saying, Thursday and Friday. Let's take fragrance out of it for a second. Because this is the bridge. And we're talking about making connections that make sense. But this relates to anything in life. I said this on my post, and I'm going to say it here. Stop looking for elevators and look for your bridges. If you don't remember anything else I said tonight, and I appreciate the 77 that are still watching, I appreciate the 118 likes. If you don't remember anything else I said tonight, stop looking for elevators and look for your bridges. Sometimes the way up is actually a cross. Because the air gets thinner the higher that you go, and it makes it harder to breathe. Everybody is not capable of sitting at top. Everybody ain't capable of elevating to certain places. But if you understand how to play your position, number one, position yourself, and then once you position yourself and play your position, you have no clue the heights to which God will take you. See, that's the problem. The Bible said, humble yourself, and in due time, he will exalt you. Too many people are trying to exalt themselves, but you do it too early because you're not ready to handle where you're going. You need a bridge, not an elevator. I am where I am in 2025 because of the bridges. And where you see me this time next year is because of the bridges. It's going to look like I jumped on the elevator that was a rocket ship. We've been talking about airports all night. What do you take to get on the plane? What is it called? A bridge. So no matter if you on the wait list, I've been cooking all night, man. This is the best way to sum up the night. No matter if you're on the wait list, no matter if your flight gets canceled, no matter if your flight gets delayed, no matter if you sit first class, if you board priority, or if you are in group 9, we all have to get on that bridge to get on that plane. So before that plane takes off, before it elevates and connects you to your next destination, you got to walk on a bridge. It's called the air bridge. You got to walk on that. So don't avoid it. Stop avoiding the bridges in your life because they make you uncomfortable. I was having a conversation yesterday. Walt, you got to be more consistent. Some people will be like, Walt got to be more consistent. Yeah, I don't tell y'all to do things that I don't do. Because what does it mean to be the jack of all trades and the master of none? What does it mean to talk a good game and not execute? There are some things in my life as it relates to just my brand that is like, I can do better. And if I can say that about myself, no shade, what can you say about you? So for some of you, I'm a bridge. And I'm a bridge because I asked God to make me a bridge. Put me in position to be a blessing. Bless me to be a blessing. Give me the knowledge and the resources, and I won't be a hoarder. If any of you felt like I've ever kept information from you, speak now or forever hold your peace. If anything, I talk too much. If Mo was still watching, he'll tell you. He'd be like, man, shut up. Don't tell that. If anybody feels like I've withheld information, tell me. But my friends would tell you, they'd be like, no, he shared too much information. You know what I'm saying? Like, he can afford to be quiet a little bit. I've had people literally in my chat on videos, the comments, they get mad, be like, why are you sharing that information? Why not? I gave y'all the 4 P's of every fragrance review. If you want to be a fragrance reviewer, talk about presentation, talk about profile, talk about performance, and talk about price. Why do I care about giving you that game? Because guess what P I can't give you? Pause. My personality. That's all me. You know how many recipes my mama done gave me, and I go by all the ingredients and follow her stuff step to step, and it still don't taste like her food? It's the same thing. Be yourself, man. Mason Azrar. You never know who's watching. Corey, if you're watching, if I'm lying, I'm flying. I'm in the lobby. A gentleman comes to me, asks me a question. I'm talking to him about content. We talk about authenticity for about 15, 20 minutes. Here comes one of the owners of Mason Azrar of Gulf Orchid. It was like, yo, we love your videos. You never know who's watching. Never. Like, you never know who's watching. So every time you get on this camera and you get on this microphone, make it count. Every time you step outside your house, make it count. I know you hate your job. Make it count. Start making preparations to get off. Update the resume. I'm gonna say it again. I already said it to one person today. I'm gonna say it to y'all though. I got 70 people watching. Update the resume. It is December the 8th. It is the 12th month of the year. Things have been established. We are coming to a close. But it is the 8th day of the month. 8 is the number of new beginnings. These are not tarot cards. These are business cards. I'm over here shuffling, you know, and dealing because this is not a game, but these are the facts of life. It is 2025. 25 is a biblical reference. If you believe in spiritual numerology, 25 is the number for forgiveness. So today is basically 12/8/25. You know what that means? It's a good day to start over. It's a good day to hit the reset button. Y'all hate Mondays. I love Mondays. Mondays are my day. It's a good day to hit the reset. But that's why I try to do my lives like this. It's a good day to hit the reset button. 12/8/25. I mean, maybe you play them numbers. I don't know. If you hit, I want an offering. Not because I ain't that kind of, I want an offering. I seed or something. Let me hold something. But today is every day is a good day to start over. But specifically today is a good day to hit the reset button as it relates to your approach for the rest of the year. And I got some dope things coming, man. We got some dope things coming. So, all right. Let me look at the chat real quick. The best content creators are the ones who can provide the information. Free game. That's what makes them successful. If you can follow it, absolutely. Your attitude ultimately determines your altitude. Mindset governs momentum and woo, that's a bar. Mindset governs momentum and perspective shapes possibility. Good gracious sakes. Woo, that's a bar. Let me say that one more time. Your attitude ultimately determines your altitude. We have heard that before, but this second part, mindset governs momentum and perspective shapes possibility. Bro. Simone, what you mean? Acknowledge what, ladies? Who haven't I acknowledged? What are you talking about? What did I miss? You a real one. Love that. If this one we can improve is we are real ones. Bro. Dutch, we went to the one at Penn. Simone, what are you talking about? Oh, like including the ladies in all of the outings? Say less. Say less. Yo, everywhere, I'll tell you like this. Everywhere I am, you will know ahead of time. I'm gonna be in this place. This is why I tell people subscribe. This is why I tell people to follow. It ain't cause I need y'all. But it ain't cause I'm begging for you to do something. It's cause I'm like, no, you just be tapped in. For sure. I got the banana pudding. Now I'm gonna tell you like this. The banana pudding was good. It ain't grandma banana pudding, but it was good. But that doggone cheesecake though, oh my God. That was straight butter. That was straight butter. That was straight butter. That was straight butter. Not every rise, Corey been dropping bars. Not every rise is a climb. Sometimes the path forward is sideways because the bridge you build today becomes a cook. All right, I'm done. But best believe I'm gonna save these. Hey, for sure. Yes, Magnolia. Latafa is discontinuing Mason Alhambra. You gonna be in North Carolina Friday? I might be here. I might not. Why y'all mad? Why is y'all mad? All right, here's the thing. All right, Simone, Lachey, you're not gonna miss anything. FYI, Simone, I might not be here on Friday this weekend. I might be home, but if you are here, Raleigh don't have a lot as it stands right now. But if you want to get your nose on some niche stuff, go to Crabtree and go to La Perfumery. All right, go to La Perfumery. While you're in Crabtree, go holler at my girl Ebony at Touch of Eden. You know, got some crazy dope skincare. If you want to get your nose on some Middle Easterns, go to the hair store that I be posting about all the time. This office is Hair Depot off of Spring Forest. Fragrance wise, we got a Saks. They got Creed, MFK, Initio, Killian, Bond is gone, and some other stuff. But they in the process of reinventing. So yeah. Nah, but I'm not leaving nobody out. Oh God, I'm gonna be closer to you in a Hosky. Who you know in a Hosky? Lachey, Raleigh ain't got nothing. That's about to change though. That's about to change. Fragrance wise, Raleigh is dry. Like La Perfumery pretty much is the only niche boutique in the state. Listen, all I'm gonna say is this. Just wait. You're gonna hear about it. Just wait. Yeah, Tom Ford Dutch. Yeah. Raleigh is not a destination right now. But just, it's a destination for other reasons. Yep. But I'm gonna let you, the first stop will probably be Dallas. So I'll let y'all know I'm working on that trip right now. So the first stop will probably be Dallas. All right. That's probably gonna be the first stop. So I'm telling y'all now. The first stop will probably be Dallas. I'm going back to New York ASAP though. I don't know when. I gotta get back ASAP. And if I go to New York, I might as well hit Philly at the same time. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that from Stokes. Okay. Yeah, Corey to my I'll drive and that. You a 3-hour drive from Dallas? Okay, bet. Corey, you can't drive in Dallas like you was driving through New York, bro. You going to jail. No, you going to prison. 6-hour drive. That's a day trip right there. Yeah, so I'm gonna let y'all know. I'm gonna get with for real? I didn't know why you live in OKC? Dutch, I don't know why I thought you was like in DMV area, bro. Oh, I would never leave a Dallas Cowboys fan. You ain't got to worry about that. Now, take me to, and no vegan Chinese food, yo. None. Oh, it's gonna be lit. I'm just telling y'all right now. Get your, you know, drive, do whatever you, I'm not driving to no Texas. No. That we got to get on the plane for that. Cool. Oh boy. Yeah, we're gonna go. We're gonna go see Max. Go holler at Max. Hey, and I need you to take me to that Neiman's you was at, Mo. I need you to take me to that Neiman's you was at when you was live that day with Parfums de Marley. And you know why? Oh, you moved there like 3 years ago. Okay, bet. All right, so real talk. I really would love to go back to New York first, but it's too cold, bro. It's too cold, and I ain't trying to get stuck. Y'all, it's too cold. We survived, and it still ain't like Chicago cold or like Midwest cold, but it was cold enough. We walked 22 blocks, and it was like the wind chill was like 19 degrees. At one point, it got down to 13. I don't know what we was thinking. I'm not coming to Chicago until it's warm. I'm not coming to, but no, real talk. Where are the spots in Chicago, man? Because I don't never hear people talk about Chicago, like the fragrance spots. So I'd really be highly interested to know. This guy talking about it ain't cold. And that's the thing. I know it's not, so I'm not coming. John and Mo. Will you please tell this man? Now, Florida, ask me this. Answer me this. Is Cosmoprof worth going to? Because that's the first event of the year in Miami. Cosmoprof is at the end of January. There's also one in July in Vegas. Cosmoprof is at the Convention Center in Miami between the 27th and the 29th. Is it worth it? Last year, I saw that Fragrance World was there. Lattafa was there. I know EPS Fragrances is going to be there. That's the fragrance group. They work a lot. They work with Kajal. They work with what is it? Independent Parfums, whatever the name of that brand is. Fonz. What's going on, man? New Burn in the building. Okay, Bertie. Hey, Fonz. I got people out in Bertie, man. The cherries. So like Lillian and John Cherry, their kids, my boy, we all went to school together. My boy Rashawn, Courtney Ransom. I've dated a couple of people from Burt, but I ain't gonna talk about that because that might get me in trouble. Oh shoot, say less then. Yeah. So Ralph says Cosmoprof is like a mini Dubai Beauty World. Simone, chill. Okay, Scent Room in Dallas. Okay, bet. Yeah, that's the question, Ralph. Is it worth it? Because I saw a video with Noel, Fragrance Knowledge, Tony Aromas, Neeb, Cal, but I didn't see a lot going on. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, you know, is it worth it? Cosmoprof is the end of January. It's the 26th through the 29th. Tuesday through Thursday. And then there's one in July that's in Vegas. But we're also looking at going to the other trade show in Vegas as well. ASD Market Week. There's one in March and there's one in August. So Cosmoprof got 2 events. ASD has 2 events. Then you got Essence. You got TFWA. You got Beauty World. You got ScentXplore. And then you got all these mini conventions. Fonz, I might know you then. Look, you he said, know them all, went to school, don't date them, Bertie. Yeah. That's another conversation for another day. Let me say this. All these kids were here with the same companies that had deals with them in Las Vegas and Dubai and Saudi. Okay. That's the crib, bro. Appreciate it, Jay. I'm surprised we still here. Now we talking about home now. Yeah, okay. Fonz, I got to look you up. I can't. It's hard to tell. You know, you can't really see people in they whatchamacallits and their icons. Hey, bro, we everywhere. Bircha, I know you and Will, y'all down there. I think Dedrick is down there as well. Ross is in Florida. My guy John is right there, Central Florida in Orlando. I'm trying to get John to quit his job, so we out. I'm trying to get John to quit his job, so we out, bro. Oh, but on everything I love, like I'm not lying. I need y'all to understand, when I tell you, when I DM y'all, or when I put the post, I'm gonna make sure I try to tell you weeks ahead of time or months ahead of time, because I know how it is. People have things planned. Don't nobody come to North Carolina, because I ain't got nothing for you until after April. I ain't got nothing for you till after April. I mean, you can come to La Perfumery, you know, shout out, like, respectfully, I mean, La Perfumery got a nice little boutique. But we out. Corey said Donna is coming to Scent Room, so all right, I guess Dallas gonna be first on the list. But we definitely going to ASD. Which is better, Cosmoprof or ASD? Man, say less, bro. Say less. Man. See, this is what I'm saying, bro. We outside. You got pine cognac on the rocks. Is that a question? Jim's talking about see you soon. We might have to make that Cosmoprof. Jims, you ain't going to Cosmoprof though. I don't know how to tell y'all this, but I layered. All right, I'm about to go try this. I'm about to try this as soon as we get off the phone, Larry, and I'm gonna let which camera? The regular, the original one? Just go to both already in Vegas. Yeah, but no, Vegas got 4, bro. I mean, 2 different events, but 4 different editions. So do you go to Cosmoprof twice? No, I take that back. I take it back. Forget what I just said. I take that back. We out though. We out. And I'm not lying. I'm so sincere when I say this. We outside. We at 2026. We are out. We touching grass everywhere. Everywhere y'all see them boys, you gonna be like, dang, bro. You part of the crew now? Nah, but you know, sitting on the plane. Hey man, like I told you, 12, 8, 25. It's a good day to start over. Good day to hit the reset button. All right, I did what I said I won't gonna do. That I talked about, I always do. It's y'all fault though, because we started talking about trips. Well, it's official. We starting a traveling fragrance group. Simone, chill. Chill, Simone, chill. Say less. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. Say less. Don't even worry about it. We just birthed an idea. Don't even worry about it. Hey, I don't have a gallon, but I can get a gallon. Do I have that bottle? Yeah, I took the 5. Here's the crazy part. I didn't give Jims that decant because I wanted to. I had it with me because I wore it. And I was like, oh, shoot, while I'm here, you need to smell this. And he talking about some, hey, let me get that. Let me get that. Lachey, why I gotta fight y'all? I got y'all. I'm looking out for you. And Will did. Like, Will gonna get it. Yo, I want everything I love, bro. Okay, 252. Sean, you be out there killing folk. You a killer. You a killer. Nah, I got a package for Will. It's been I lied to you not. November and December been crazy. Hey, but Will, here's the crazy part. I still ain't got my package from Jim's. I still ain't got my package from Jim's. Simone Lachey don't want to fight me. I'm too much of a lover, yo. She ain't gonna fight me. I'll make her laugh before she fight me. That ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen. Oh, nah, you won't get in that Thana, bro. You won't get in that Thana. Nah, Handy, no, on God, I gotta check on that because I had somebody send your stuff out for me. Yeah, Will, I'm still waiting on my joint from, like, you know, Jim's was supposed to send me that back in September. It's the end of the year. Talking about when I see them boys. Yo, okay, all right, Lachey. Lachey, where are you located? You talking about 5 hours, drink water? Bro, I told you how the lives be. We certified around here. You don't need no water. This, Ali, this what we do. This what we do. Lachey, where you at? We gon' come to where you at. Where you at? Since you say Raleigh ain't got nothing, where you at? You say you can drive 5 hours to Dallas. You can't be too far. Yo. He just told me this week. Mississippi? Yo, Larry, you crazy. It ain't even like that, bro. Look, I ain't even that guy. Unless I need to be, and I don't need to be that way with none of y'all. I'm gonna have t-shirts made with paws for the Yo, I am crying. But no, this is M to the I to the crooked letter. Shit. She said, nah, don't come. Nah, we coming to Mississippi. M to the I to the crooked letter I to the I guess P Valley said they done. They ain't never coming back. Yeah, you definitely can. You definitely can. Yeah. You can talk that talk. We got a boutique though now. Hold on now. We got a boutique. We got all the colleges. You know what I'm saying? You want to come learn something, you know, we got, you know. Per square mile, the triangle. We have the most booming sports economy in the country. Per square mile. Crooked letter. Yeah, we coming to P Valley, Lachey. We coming to P Valley. I'm coming to P Valley, yo. All right, so so Dallas would be the closest thing to you. And I want y'all to understand something. Ali, what I was telling you about how we get caught up in the lives, this is how it is in person. You can never accomplish anything. So you in Mississippi, what part of it, what's closer to you, Dallas or Houston? Well, we got to go to Dallas first. Where are the fragrant spots in Louisiana? Is there any in New Orleans? Nah, Simone. Nah, don't tell her. Don't let her leave. Nah, we was forgetting y'all the whole night. Talk about when you gonna see the boys. Nah, come back. Bring that back. You was not done. Come back. Okay, Dallas is closer. All right, bet. All right, it sound like Dallas gonna be first, y'all. So let's. Hey Mo. We need to start working on some dates. Whenever, I guess, Corey, we'll get with you. We'll coincide around when the Scent Room joint gonna be. Nothing besides sax. Okay, all right, I figured that. All right, yeah. All right, so y'all look out for some information about Dallas, man. Y'all look out for some information about Dallas. And yeah. Yeah, cause we outside. For sure. I'll let you know the date that makes sense. You said make it after February. Dang, Simone. Dang, Simone. When you say after February, you mean like after February 1st? Hey, what's out in Cali, Scent Bubble? Talk that talk. What's out in Cali? Or you talking about Australia? Now, cause are you talking about Cali Beach or like is in California? But cause I've heard Cali Beach before in terms of Australia. That's too late, bro. I'm gonna tell y'all like this. That's too late for me and Corey. I'm gonna tell you like that right now. So we'll be out there twice. I'm moving. Congratulations, yo. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. All right, we're gonna have 2 trips. Mo, I'll get with you because I'm coming before spring break. And then we will arrange something for everybody else. Yeah. Shoot, I'm with that. Say less. Oh, I forgot. Glamcation is in Cali. Okay. Yeah, I won't trying to leave LA out. I just don't know. I forgot Glamcation was a thing. I just didn't know exactly what is going on specifically. But I know LA is a hub, you know, so I'm pretty sure it's always something going on. Hey, but that's what they did in when they went to Cosmoprof last year. All them boys stayed together. All them boys stayed together. Congratulations, though. Shorty done bought a crib. Goals, that's what I'm talking about. For real, for real. Like, hey, you need to, you got like a housewarming thing? Like you already got something set up for like online, like a housewarming, like that people can go and like purchase stuff? Say less, SB. We in Cali too. I got to look at my calendar. Make sure we can squeeze all this in. Literally, it's probably going to be like, we're going to be somewhere every single month. At least one place every single month. Outside of the major events. So, you know, we can make sure and make sure we hit it regionally. Because it's got to make sense. Like, you know, it's got to be like Dallas makes sense for a lot of people that are within like a 5 or 6 hour radius. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like it's easy to get to. That would be dope. That would be super dope. I'm with that for sure. I'm with that for sure. Okay. Yeah, when you get that information, Simone, let me know. And we're gonna run it up live. We're gonna run it up live. We're gonna do it live. We're gonna do a live housewarming, yo. So basically, like people can, you know what I'm saying, go in on the list, like the Amazon list or whatever you decide to set up and purchase whatever you need. Or fragrance or whatever, you know, add whatever it is, you know. We family around these parts, you know what I'm saying? People doing big things like buying houses. Yeah, we take care of our folk. So yeah. So yeah. All right. Okay, Dallas. Okay. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Exactly. Like how people was doing in COVID, was doing virtual baby showers, virtual, you know what I'm saying? Housewarmings, everything. Now, wait a minute. Now, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Or how about this? We raise some money and get and hire you some movers. How about that? Handy, at this point, honestly, I'm just talking now. I'm just shooting the breeze. I'm just shooting the breeze. I'm honest to God, I'm just shooting the breeze at this point. Yeah, let's chip in the higher movers. I'm too old. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, listen. No scent boss. No. We all gonna sign up. We gonna sign up. Everybody gonna give an offering. Everybody gonna give an offering. All right, for sure. For sure. Hey man, this has been dope, man. This been dope. This is what community is about. You know what I'm saying? Like coming together, doing things like this, you know, giving people opportunities. That way, by the time we show up to the event, you know what I'm saying? Everybody is already in. It's all love. You know what I'm saying? It's all Gucci. It's all good. Simone, I'm gonna teach you something, even though you might be older than me, or maybe it don't matter. Matter of fact, age don't matter in this. But when I don't want you to feel somebody when I said I teach you something, even though you just said teach me about fragrances. I'm gonna tell you something I tell all my friends. I apologize. I'm sorry that you feel the need you have to be so independent, that you feel like you got to do everything on your own, that you have not had the support system in life that allows you to feel okay to accept help. You didn't ask us for anything. I know, Scent Boss, I was just playing. I know you wouldn't ask that of us. I volunteered everybody. I did that because y'all in this is my neighborhood right now. This is my neighborhood. I'm running this right now. And I'm like, we gonna help you. In whatever way we can, we gonna help you. And whoever volunteer, whoever don't, it don't. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So you're absolutely right. We don't have to do anything. You would not ask us to. Don't matter. You know, it don't matter. Some people, and I'm not accusing you of this or anything. Some people are so used to people never stepping up to help them. It's almost like it becomes they don't know how to take. Like, I get it. When like giving is my love language. And so you have to learn how to receive. Like that is a process. You have to learn how to accept help even when you don't need it. You know, people be like, oh, you don't have to do that. No, you're not finna block my blessing. Because no, don't block my blessing. Let me sow a seed. The quickest way to get what I need is to give, is to sow. Let me put seed in the ground. So no, I'm not going to allow you to block my blessing and everybody else's blessing that's going to help in this effort. We talking about fragrances. You are buying a house. You know what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? I get it. I understand. Now, do y'all feel left out? No, you feel seen. See that y'all been fussing at me all night, like I left y'all out. Come on, man. I get it. Like when you've had to do everything on your own, you don't look for it and you don't expect people to help you. And then when people do step in, it makes it, sometimes it can be difficult because you're like, wait, I ain't asking you. That's the whole point. You don't have to ask me. Al Harriman. I don't have no Al Harriman. Not over here. Like all the Al Harriman I had, I think I gave away. What Al Harriman do you think you see? That Al Harriman. Oh, Al Harriman. I don't know why I was thinking Mason Alhambra. You talking about that aqua? You want that? I mean, you can have it. You talking about this? Boy, you got eyes. Women, boy. Women like a hawk. They can see the way I have my fragrances like these. Cause I got a whole nother, we ain't gonna talk about that. Cause I always said I would never be the person to put all of my fragrances in the background. Not cause I don't hate on it, but I just would never do it. But I still want it to be there to still give credence to what I'm doing. But for it to not be completely obvious. So like you can see it and you can see some things here. Like you can tell, if you can tell that's Liquid Broom. You can tell that's Aqua Dubai. You can tell that's Mara. You can tell those is, Serge Offs over there. So some of the stuff you can tell, you can see. That's intentional. All right, bet, say less. Only child, nosy, spoiled, and a social worker? Yeah, that's a crazy combination. Will, one day, one day, Will, one day. All right, y'all. Now we just bugging. Now we just having fun. We just chilling. All right, but I've gotten all my work done, so that's why I'm kind of chilling. And yeah, we were supposed to get snow. I don't think we got any. Or I might look outside and the ground be covered. Let me see. Let me look outside. Not claiming your siblings is wild. I hate them or love them. They're your siblings. I hate them, I love them, they're your siblings. PDP, what's good with you? Yup. Yep. And my my sister and my brother-in-law, they pastors. Yep. Some parts of North Carolina did. I mean, we was all supposed to get, but I knew it wasn't gonna be nothing. We more concerned about ice around here. Snow is never a big thing. It's the ice that's always a problem. Big facts. You've been waiting a week. When did you order? Was it Black Friday? Cause it should not take that long. They don't normally take that long. I can do some detective work if you need me to though. But have you reached out to them already? Like, have you sent an email or anything? Doggone it. Bro, shuts the city down. Shuts the city down. All right, y'all. So be on the lookout. Yeah, weather has been crazy. People was backed up from their Black Friday purchases. Yeah, and the only reason I say that because I know my brother that joker ordered, like, no lie, he ordered like at least 10 bottles. And so he got all his though. But it did take about an extra couple of days. Normally they supposed to ship out like within the week. Usually like after you order 72 hours, they should already be shipping. But yo, they must have did an update. Because the fact that this music is playing, no, I'm having a tech moment. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, so if you're doing Christmas shopping, man, you better order now. All these workers on strike, UPS been on, man, it's crazy out here. It's crazy. It's super crazy, yo. All right, good people. We've been at it. You think the quality is better than Dua? On some of them. Yeah. Yeah. I think it's on par. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's on par. I ain't forgot, Jason. YouTube. Nah, I know that. Nah, it's something with my Rodecaster and my software, Dutch. That's what I'm talking about. The way my mic, the way the sound card is set up, it used to have to be on multi-track for y'all to hear the music. Or maybe not. Maybe I was tripping before. But now I just got it on the regular chat setting and it's still playing and it works fine. So yeah. Because I never felt like that was supposed to work like that, because it always caused issues. Even like if I was doing an interview, I would have to switch microphones, and I was like, that don't make sense. So yeah, that's dope. That is dope now how that works. True that. Took Zico by the whip to ship mine. And they 4 hours up the road. Dang, that's crazy. All right, good people, man. We've been going strong. 3 hours. Simone, Lachey. We ain't forget about y'all. Y'all not left out. So I don't want to hear that no more. All right. But y'all be on the lookout, man. Go ahead. Please. Today is a great day to hit the reset button. We look forward to it. You'd be surprised. That channel might pay your mortgage on that new house. For sure, bro. That channel might pay the house off. I've seen it do it. I got you, Handy. I've seen it happen. All right, man. Y'all be easy. I gotta come up with a clever saying like sips and sniffs. Let every sip lead to a new discovery. I'm gonna figure that out for 2026. Nonetheless, man. Hey, Marquez. I'm about to say Marquez Brownlee. Marquez Murray. Marquez Murray, bro. Marquez. Marquez Murray. Fire. Phenomenal. Like if you like Jan Hunter, you'll like Marquez Murray. If you like Marquez Murray, you'll like Jan Hunter. Marquez Murray is gonna be a little bit more. You're gonna get a little bit more of that. Every time I start thinking of people's names, I can't think of it. It'll come to me after I get done with the live. Marquez is not as commercial as Jan. Let me say it like that. Similar vibes. Jan is more commercial niche. Marquez is more indie niche. So yeah, that's a crazy way to explain it. May your day be blessed and none of your plans get finessed. I like that one, yo. I like that one. That one might have to stick. I like that. I got you, bro. All right, y'all. May your day be blessed and none of your plans get finessed. Y'all be easy. I'll at you. Monday, every Monday at 7 p.m., fam. Every Monday at 7 p.m. Every Monday at 7 p.m. Every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern time. All right, y'all be easy. And as my man Dutch said, may your day be blessed and none of your plans get finessed. All right. Now y'all go to bed and get some rest. All right, we out of here.